a sparkle and not a bot, and thank you for the good luck. So this is the spot where I would see the options, and then if the boss swap with vet can keep this up, then I probably would swap in this grid, because the other three options are like complete garbage. What's up, Byron? And yeah, worst possible option, and really bad option. So honestly, look like a reasonable boss swap, even if I'm not like strictly boss swapping. The path is like super weird though. Now floor 6 burning elite. Let's not go here because I would not like to die. But if we do not take this, then I mean we had to take one of these three. Otherwise we are only taking one elite in this side. What's the worst possible first? Random rare or choose a cut? I think honestly, it depends a lot on path thing, but on average it's probably choose a cut. I would say that random rare is in this kind of path thing, right? Honestly, random rare is not that unreasonable, like because the it is a bonus that can give you something in the long term, even if you break early and then cannot take elite. Because like, if you are forced to go into a path with only maybe one elite, you are going to be like behind in Act 2. So you would like something that gives you long-term power. And random rares usually, if it breaks you early, usually is something that you can build around. Unless it's freaking Envenom, then you cry. But even 1,000 cuts can be decent enough if you build around it. Random colorless? There's no random colorless. There's only choose an uncommon colorless. That's not a very strong option, but it's definitely decent enough to be taken. But yeah, in this kind of pathing, honestly the random rare would not be so bad. Because either you're forced into this 4-7 elite, or your path only has one elite in it in Act 1. Hey, GW Dinosaurs, thank you very much for the Prime sub. Appreciate it a lot. But yeah, if we cannot take this, we can only take one elite. So we would like something that gives us value long term. So random rare would not even be terrible here. And yeah, even if you hit 1,000 cuts, it's still a good cut in this fight. So that is also like another miss out of the pool. But of course, there's no random rare here, and of course we are boss swapping. So click the squad. Also, this option like complete garbage anyway. And honestly, yeah, upgrade a cut, upgrade like neutralize against slime boss, like absolutely not. So honestly, boss swap is actually the most reasonable option out of these four. Even if we are not strictly doing boss swapping. No question you play this game late at night to remind myself how off where. Don't worry about it. Like everybody starts out like not knowing anything. It took me a very long time to get to this point, and even so, I'm only like very good at the silent. So that's only one of the 4 characters. I'm reasonably good at the Watcher, but honestly, Watcher is pretty easy to learn once you know the basics. Here we go again. 100% win rate swap, by the way. But now that I hit this relic 3 times, it's probably time to get the Snecko back in. Because the Snecko is not the only one with 3 swaps anymore. So after this run, the Snecko is back in. If I swap into Snecko the 4th time, it's fine. But yeah, so far 2-0. Let's make it 3. If possible. But yeah, this is Not doable. Even though right now this relic has no downside, but it immediately turns off a potential solution for the slime boss. You cannot do blade dance accuracy stuff against this thing. But that's cool. I think we want to try for this. Like there is no way that this is easier than this, even though we go through an earlier shot. And honestly, committing to this is just insanely bad, because here's the thing, right? If you want to commit to this, you actually have to go this way. Like you go to this shop, you spend all your gold on immediate power like potions and such, and then you go here, and if you decide that you cannot take this, and you go try to go here. But sometimes you cannot even take this, and then suddenly you have spent all your gold on nonsense that doesn't give you any long-term power, and you are still taking only one elite in the act, which is extremely losing. So let's not do that. Instead, let's try for this elite. Like we go here and try for this. But if we cannot do this, or for whatever reason, of course, if we cannot do this, then we cannot do this, because this is like even after one upgrade. But even if we cannot do this or this, we are still preserving our gold to maybe do something within the Act 2. Good morning, 4 hour. And yeah, 3 fights. 3 fights only. Yeah, you choker. Understandable reaction. Man, 3 fights only, and then no option to take the 4th one if I want to go to the fire. Which is good, but committing to 4 fights. And if I'm too weak for this, then I'm facing like another advanced over here. So going this way, right? Gives me a high chance of getting a potion and a more reasonable deck before this. But in the case at low roll, this pass is so much worse. So do I try to absolutely prevent the low roll here? Or do I try to maximize my chance to take this? It's the question I need to ask right now. And I think I want to go this way. Because like even let's say after 3 fights, right, we have a reasonable deck but no potion. Then suddenly, of course, we cannot take this, but then we can go here and we can maybe get a good potion, and then we can still decide on this. But if we go this way with 4 fights and things go badly by this point, we have no option. We're just like completely screwed. So let's take 3 fights. Ah, yes, epic. Yeah, this happens when you boss swap. Like, don't be surprised when you see this kind of hand. Because even when you don't boss swap, you draw 2 extra cards on turn 1, this kind of hand still happen. And yeah, again we float energy, and then next turn we are crying because this guy hits us for like 11 now, and we draw no block cards. Another choker run should be fun. Yeah, should be fun or should be fast. Because we are already losing a lot of HP on floor 1. -6. Not even lethal, so it's minus another 1 at least. And yeah, we break on both neutralize and survivor, so we cannot even full block this. And triple block has to be it, because next turn is like 21, but we neutralize only 50. And either we draw lethal here or we draw full block. So we always triple block it. Okay, flex was very good. That's the first one. Of course, like we cannot pick blade dance. So yes, and then exactly what I want to see in the first card we would. I mean, I guess we pick the deck sweep and be unhappy about it, because even though this is a very good card and it's good with the choker. First of all, we want to go to an early elite and we have a flex potion, so we actually need attacks. And secondly, the act boss is slime boss, so we cannot block slime boss with only this thing. But yeah, we click this. This is still better than skip for sure, because it is a high impact card. For 3%. So yeah, excellent start to the run. I mean, I guess this is not that bad. We can remove a freaking defense. Removing a defense is a reasonable improvement to the deck right now. We just added a leg sweep, and the first remove should be a defense anyway when you boss squad. And with the flex spot draw already, we don't need to buy a potion. I mean, we can also play the degenerate line. We buy the Countess potion, and then we just dodge every single elite, and then we use Countess potion to solve this while picking for late game. That's also a line, and that's also a line of play, but I do not like that. Let's just remove a freaking leaf. And yeah, none of these cards are even on sale. Honestly, if Quick Start's on sale, I buy it. But the card on sale has to be like freaking outmaneuver. Playing Lexu and double strike here with Tech 1. How interested am I in taking 1? Probably not very much. So let's take 0. And 7 or 9 doesn't matter, so we can hit this guy. If we hit this guy and if we hit this guy and we want to aim to kill him next turn, then Lexus should go here, because it means that one defense would be full block. And Weakness blocks for 2 both here and here anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Or immediately for next turn. That's bad. At least this guy is guaranteed to buff next turn, and double strike is lethal on this. Of course, we had to get rid of the shell here. We buffs. We always have lethal. No potion. So 2 fights 40%. Oh my god, these are not damage cards. And yeah, I said the flex potion is good. And it is, but only if you have attacks. We have not seen a single attack card in the card reward screens. So do we pick up this creeping cloud and then upgrade it, or do we pick up backflip and try to block slime boss to death? Because right now, like, we are gearing up to block the slime boss to death. I mean, of course, the slime boss not going to die. We are going to die if we do that, but it's probably the cloud, and I guess we pick the cloud and we just like avoid this. And try to solve the slime boss somehow by picking like better cards for that works with the choker later on. But this is not good. And cloud has to be better than freaking backflip. Because at the moment we do not have a single upgrade target, and then if we avoid this elite and this elite, then we are going here. And yeah, what the hell are we upgrading? If not the cloud. That's okay. And it also immediately plays in the advanced hallways. Meanwhile, there's this thing. So we added 2 weakness cards. And we're still taking 2 damage on turn 1. Hopefully not more than this. Because after all, we do not have a single attack added to our deck. Okay, this guy's not... Okay, interesting hand next turn. So we shuffle out 3... we are going to shuffle out like 3 strikes on our deck. So if this guy attacks next turn, we are taking a lot of damage. But if he doesn't attack, we shuffle out all our attacks. So I don't even want to know what comes next. But yeah, both the draw order and the card record screen have been okay. Yeah. And he needs to attack for 12 too this turn. We are never using flex spot here, like absolutely not. Because at the rate this run is going, we might need to actually preserve this to not die to this guy. So I guess we just take the 9 damage. This is the most like 10 damage, but it keeps weakness. Weakness not super relevant because leg sweep and neutralize both in the deck. So I think here we strike 4 times. It does get the cloud out of the reshuffle, but reshuffle is not going to happen like 2 turns until 2 turns from now. So if we strike 4 times here, minus 19. Minus 19, it goes to 9, and next turn has no block. So technically, if we draw both neutralize and strike, it's lethal. If we draw no attacks whatsoever, I don't want to think about that. If we draw no attack and this guy is buffing, I really don't want to think about the scenario. Okay, at least we have lethal. Power potion, so 30%. Dagger Spray. Attack. Decent against Silent Boss, good with flex spot. Is this Dagger Spray good enough for me to go here? That sounds like super crazy, but maybe it's okay. Because against the sentries, this alone is enough. Against the Lagavulin, we are going to have Crippling Cloud Plus and Permanent Weakness, and we can also use Power Potion. Against the Knob... Okay, let's not talk about the Knob. But okay, for real, how are we doing against the Knob? Assuming we flex spot with Dagger Spray and maybe let's be optimistic and say that we have like 2 other attacks in hand. So flex spot deals 20. The upgrade is still going to be Cloud, but the Knob is going to be permanently weakened. Like he's going to be weakened throughout every single attack. So even the big hits are not that big. I mean, we are probably still having... We were still probably forced to take at least 1 hit. And then afterwards, there's no fire. So we're facing Advanced Hallway with 20 HP. Dangerous. But yeah, let's see... if we upgrade Cloud and we draw it, maybe... Let's also be super optimistic. We draw it on turn 1. So by turn 3 is like 18 damage. 18 damage, we draw a whole deck on turn 3, not more, not less. So exactly this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we can always spend all our energy on attacks. That's going to be 30, 38, 41, 41, 18 is 59, 59, 20, 79. So even with optimal draw order, we do not kill the Knob in 3 turns. And there is no guarantee that we kill the Knob in 4 turns. And if we cannot kill the Knob in 4 turns, even if we do not straight up die in the Knob fight, we are super crippled. And we probably just die in the Advanced Hallway. Because after this fight, there's another Advanced Hallway waiting. So yeah, I guess it's an one elite deck one. Or we can still go left from here. But the left part has no fire afterwards. So we'll see. We'll see what happens in probably this question mark. And I don't know if we want to go to this question mark, but maybe. Because this question mark also allows us to... either choose the 2 elite paths on the left, or if we want to take more fights afterwards, we can still go here and take 3 fights in a row. No problem. Joker is free energy. Yeah, Joker is free energy. Or we can also play the into the second Crippling Cloud, and we just upgrade both clouds somehow. Here and then maybe here and then. I don't know what we do against Silent Boss, but when we get into Act 2, double Crippling Cloud plus with Leg Sweep plus should be doing decently. But probably nonsense. But yeah, we say that the Knob here completely destroy us. So let's not take let's not take the freaking Knob. Potion chance 30% though, so taking more Advanced Hallway before the elite is probably forcing us to throw away some potions, which I do not like at all. But what can we do? Better throw away potions than die. Ah yes. And we did not draw either the Crippling Cloud or the Dagger Spray. Oh my God. At least we are only taking 5 here, and I guess this remedy combination is not that dangerous when our deck sucks. Now just imagine this guy being the wizard. You just imagine this being the wizard. We probably just straight up die here. Unless we immediately commit Flex Potion and kill this guy and take 10. At least he's not the wizard. But he also rolls at 13 HP. So we need to commit all 3 strikes here. Unless we want to throw away Power Potion. Which I don't. Because potentially we can still go this way. If one of these is a healing event. And Power Potion is not even guaranteed to help. Like, what helps right now? 1,000 cuts. And Venom. And not that much. I guess after image is fine. Reform's not even good in this point. I mean, there's no line here, right? We just kill this guy. Although we take 5 more to kill on the fetch Gremlin. Like, when there are 2 of them, it's probably nonsense, right? Because this guy needs to die eventually. I guess we just accept the debuffs. Aha, still not drawing the Cloud Plus. Now at least one Lex Sweep is full block immediately, so we can put double strike into this guy. Of course we're hitting this guy because this guy has a shield, but this guy can outplay us again by shielding this guy instead next turn. But we'll see. If we're trying to kill this guy, then Lex Sweep should go here. Okay. This guy is not as good as the last kill Gremlin that we saw. So good for us. One defense full block. So we can actually play Dagger Spray Creeping Cloud. And defense. And increasing the weakness chain on this makes no sense. So we just do this so this guy dies next turn and we can commit all energy into blocks if we need to. So overall not too bad. So far we have only taken 5 damage in this fight, no potion use. Yeah, we can even deal 1 more damage here. Got a potion. Okay, so this is the combination to kill the slime boss. Yeah, Predator. First attack. So oh, okay, not first attack, second attack, but with 4 energy as well. With the choker, a very good attack. So we pick this up. So are we interested in preserving 5 strength for the slime boss? Okay, with the Predator now, can we try for the freaking knock? By going here. Probably nonsense, right? Before I try to dispatch, I probably just want to go left. Because it immediately gives me more information. I don't need to commit right away to this elite before the chest and an upgrade. And after this fight, there's like 3 advanced forwards in a row, which I cannot avoid. So it's not good. So now that I have the Predator, do I still upgrade the Clouds? Probably still the Cloud for upgrade first. Because honestly, Cloud upgrade is not even terrible against Slime Boss. The Predator is like 5 damage upgrade, but this is 3 damage upgrade immediately, and the turn after is another 3. So if the fight lasts 2 turns, this is already stronger than this. And if it lasts more than 2 turns, then this upgrade is definitely like much better. Because it also affects like every single enemy. Unless we face sentries. But if we face sentries, we know that we already have Dagger Spray, Flex Potion. Ancient Potion is basically like giving us either the combo permanent 5 strength in the slime boss fight, if we can preserve the potions. Most likely not, because we are taking elites. Or it protects us against the vulnerable in the north fight. And then we are not vulnerable and the north is permanently weakened. So even if we have to take some hits, it's not that dangerous. But honestly, our damage against Like a Bully is not even that good, even with this upgraded. So I want to preserve the power potion for that fight. And also against the sentries maybe, but sentries will most likely spending flexible. What I'm saying here is that this potion is only good against the North. And with the Predator added now and the Flex potion, we are probably in a much better spot compared to before when facing the North. So I don't like this. And yeah, we go here, we upgrade the Cloud. Best upgrades in like a Woolen, reasonable upgrade against the North, terrible upgrades against the Sentries, but we have Flex Bot, Dagger Spray for that fight. And not terrible, not that terrible of an upgrade against the Silent Boss. Good against advanced hallways as well, but we just played one of the best advanced hallways for the Cloud upgrade, the Gremlin game. Ah, just my favorite event. Okay, I guess I'm a skillful player today, so we are going left. Oh my god, this event is actually so garbage. Like, just imagine, instead of getting a full heal here, get a curse. And how different the run would be, and there's nothing I could do about it. Yeah, but I guess I'm just skillful today. When spinning the wheel at this. But yeah, with full HP, we are and 2 potions, we are fighting 2 elites. There's a 19, so Predator will... And neutralize doesn't kill. If we Predator right now, we take 4. So let's not take 4. And this guy always attack next turn, so I would like this guy to die. This guy never attacks on turn 3, so reapplying weakness on this doesn't really matter that much. Has been ages since I got a curse. yeah, I took all of your curses, don't worry. So this guy's at 8, so a neutralize would actually be a threshold, like a single strike would kill this guy next turn if we neutralize here, so let's do that. Okay, no potion, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 fights, and 3 potions. Oh, 30%. Yeah, cool, but not really. I mean, we do have 17 cards with a freaking Predator. But we don't have the potion for it. No liquid memories, and after Act 1, it's actually a lot harder than usual to get this in play because we have the freaking Choco. So draw manipulation, not even... We cannot even draw through our whole deck in 1 turn. So yeah, we picked the freaking Dagger Throw. Yeah, throw in back, definitely. The Dagger Throw is completely reasonable. So we picked the Dagger Throw. Normally in this spot, if I have not boss swap, then maybe I would consider the Slice more. Because we only have 3 energy with like super expensive cards. But here the Dagger Throw can definitely play. And yeah, we're definitely going left and taking 2 elites with full HP, 2 potions. A very good rating against Silent Boss. And in general. Also against the North. Yeah, Dagger Spray, Flex Potion. We already say that we do this in this fight. So we stick to that. How much damage is this really? It's like 18... And we have Captain's Will against turn 3 too. So how much do we need to rush in this? We still want to kill at least one of them next turn. They roll super high HP by the way. 45, 43, 43. The HP range is 39 to 45. So this guy roll maximum HP and these guys also both roll like super high HP. Hey, how do I pronounce your name? Like AJ UK? Linger? I'll just call you Linger, yeah. Linger, thank you very much for the Prime sub and the 2 months. And yeah, if we Flex Potion here, Dagger Spray, we're probably playing these 4 cards. So Dagger Spray, Strike, and then Survivor. Full blocking and stripping artifact, not super relevant. Clue Klinger, okay, sorry. Clue Klinger. Thank you very much. And then Santio as well. Thank you very much for the Prime sub. Yeah, much appreciated. The Atlantic word for chicken, okay. Good to know. But yeah, this is 18, 11, 11, so we have 40. And 40 is pretty nice. 40 opens up like instantly one strike lethal, and that's pretty cool. Creeping artifact to set up for the creeping cloud plus is also relevant. But if we do that, we give up 11 damage, and 11 is quite a lot. So probably not. Or do we ever say that we don't flex spot and we just use power potion in this fight instead? Hello, we already know. And yeah, max HP sentries every time. Oh, almost. Yeah, because of the flex potion is both better against the knob and the slime boss. So if we can get away with just power potion here, should we just do that? Which version sentry is the hardest? The burning elite. If you're talking about the burning modifier, then it's probably... It depends a lot on your deck, but it depends a lot on your deck, but I think like it's between max HP or regen. One of the two. I would probably say that max HP is like less likely to kill you, but more likely to deal more damage. Regen Sentry is more likely to kill you, but if you can finish the fight like cleanly, if you can finish the normal Sentry's fight cleanly, then Regen Sentry is actually not that big of a problem. Strength Sentry is it hurts a little bit, but the impact of the 2 strength is definitely not as much as the increased HP, for sure. Because the whole point of this fight is that like, if you don't kill one of the outer ones quickly, you are suffering. I mean, this deck is not even that good against Nakavuli. And I guess now that we have both Predator and Dagger Throw and the Cloud Plus, and then honestly, Power Potion is not even bad in the Slime Boss. Okay, watch Papa Silent Run today? Not really. I just came back. So if we streamed like a couple of hours ago, like I have not seen it. Okay, with Mortal Nightmare Red for a 3x, yeah. Sounds like a reasonable run. XecnaR. What's up, audience? We are getting choked yet again. This run the chance of us getting straight up choke is like lower than usual, because we have seen like very expensive cards. But yeah, I guess Power Potion Preserve is fine. And yeah, we say that we double strike and we survive. And tech 2. Ah, yes. Sometimes when I watch you and then other streamers feel like steal your relics, especially pyramids. Probably because I only play like 1 or 2 runs per day. So the runs where I get like because whenever I get unlucky, right? The runs just last longer, so it leaves a stronger impression. And then you just remember all my low roll runs. Especially when I get like maybe 2 or 3 low roll runs in a row. Like it seems like a low roll every day. And that's kind of true because I only play 1 run per day if the long run is like super long. But on average, I honestly don't low roll that often. I don't believe in my luck being like better or worse than anybody else, basically. Can we kill 2 of them this turn somehow? Not really, right? The best we can do is like applying Weaken to here. So let's do that because next turn we have full block, so we don't care about this guy. But we want to kill this guy in 2 turns. So I guess it's something like neutralize here. Predator doesn't need to be deployed because like after if we play Predator, next turn we play Dagger Sword and we shuffle out like all block card. So let's not do that. Almost, yeah, almost. But almost is not quite there. If Predator's upgraded, we can do that. Unfortunately, we updated the we upgraded the creeping cloud, which is not very useful in this fight. But we sure are close, because we are one off. Strike goes here, we Predator Strike neutralize this guy, and this guy goes to 1 HP, but he doesn't die. So what can we do? Actually, yeah, this guy, next turn this guy doesn't matter, but we are drawing into full block regardless, so... It's weird, it's really weird. Does that mean that we should still apply poison to this guy? To kill him in... so, here's what happened, right? We strike here, we neutralize and creeping cloud. And the cloud will still weaken this guy, so it blocks for 3. And then we have another energy, and this guy is taking 3 plus 80. So he's at 3 HP already. So a strike would kill this, any strike would kill this afterwards. Like we can put a strike here, and this goes to 19. And next time we can put 15 damage here. And then it goes to 4. So one strike will kill this, and then one strike will also kill this. While having us like full blocking every single turn. That's probably a good idea. Wait. We still need to kill this guy. Like don't forget. Yeah. We can do that. So strike goes here. Strike creeping cloud. And no need to strike this guy. Who sent it to me to one attack 20? Yeah. Yeah, interesting draw. Very interesting draw here. Yeah, we're over blocking by 31. Okay, we need to draw one attack. Otherwise, we take this damage. On attack, please. Okay, one attack. Not too bad. Gambling chip. Okay, gambling chip is really sick without the. I guess it's also like super sick with the boss the starter relic, but without the starter relic, you need like turn 1 consistency like even more. And yeah, we get blessing on the forge. 30%, so we say that wait, is it 30? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 5, 6. See, in 6 we drop 4 potions. So right now our potion chance is only 20%. Skewer? Acro? I mean, Acro is a better card, but with the Choker, is it really? And Skewer is a card that guarantees that we can sink our energy into damage, especially into Slime Boss. What's up, my turret? This choice is tough because the Skewer kind of needs an upgrade. I hate that we won't take after image this one. Why not? After image is still reasonable. Like, don't think that 6 block per turn is bad. I hate about Choke on Silence, like mess with Ninja Regs and Red Dead. Yeah, definitely. Creeping is such a cool card, so I really think it's Shockwave. That's honestly not even wrong. If you don't turn this into like some catalyst nonsense, then it's actually just the best Shockwave. But the good thing about this thing is that it can convert a run from nowhere to like some catalyst nonsense in Act 4. So it has that going for it. Is that my 5th skewer recently? Maybe. I have picked up skewer like very often when we're boss swapping because I've talked about it before. This card gets way better when you swap into energy. Because honestly, having more energy to sink into this thing is good. It makes this deal more damage than usual, like first of all. And secondly, without the draw consistency from the starter relic, you do not want to float energy. And then having this card in hand will make sure that you never float your energy. So it's just good. But do we need it compared to this freaking Acro? Because right now there are still cards that we would like to upgrade, like maybe this Predator and maybe this Dagger Strike. And with gambling chip already, like how often do we actually float energy? What I'm slightly worried about, like, though, is that if we take this echo, we might not have enough damage for the Silent Boss. Even with this much HP and the Captain's Wheel, we are not splitting on turn 3. And without a big hitting attack like the Skewer Plus in our deck, like, our split is going to be bad. So we are relying on this power potion to deliver, which I'm not like a huge fan of. Man, passing aggro on 4 energy is like so... It feels so bad. It feels really bad when we're facing the freaking slime. Now, if only this is Guardian, we pick up aggro here every single time. But it's not. Yeah, I guess we pick up Skewer and be sad about it. I mean, we are not sad about that. Holy crap, these are some good relics. Yeah, these relics are pretty sick. 13, 13, 13, so all of these die next turn. So we only need to full block now, and we can with the head we have. So we don't even need to exchange a single card. Yeah, we don't need to exchange a single card. We play Creeping Tower, double defense, and neutralize here, and they all die next turn. Okay, another blessing in the force. Potion chance is actually 10% right now. Okay, that's not super good. So with potion chance being 10%, we can probably assume that if we use a potion this fight, we are not going to get it refill before the Slime Boss. So let's try to not use both potions. Yeah, Sticky Strike would have been a nice pick with the aggro and the dagger throw, but now we don't pick it up. Like for sure, because we also added the skill already. And without like real, I mean, we have freaking gambling chip, Sticky Strike. It's not been that good, right? If it's Eviscerate, then maybe I consider it. But unrated Sticky Strike, it's only 12 damage. I mean, I say only 12 damage is like definitely not nothing, but we added this freaking skill over aggro already. Let's not add more garbage. This probably should be enough to deal with the Slime Boss. Now that we even have Preserve Insight against whatever elite it is. And yeah, Sucker Punch definitely not, because we have like 5 weakness already in one next cycle. And Flying Knee also not, because we have energy already. And with Joker, the energy doesn't even play that much. And yeah, we keep the old blessing with it. Lagavulin. So Lagavulin means that we need to open next turn. Would be okay, but not crazy good. Yeah, it would be okay, but it's not like, it's not that good, and it's also probably not necessary right now. And if it's not necessary, I don't want to add it, because the card is not going to be, it's not going to perform later on. And in actual immediately, it might already be a burden, but I don't know. Maybe it's not. Maybe I'm just talking nonsense, because with the gambling chip. So yeah, this fight we always want to open this turn or next turn. We cannot leave this until turn 3, because otherwise we waste 18 block. So exchange over 4. If we see a good open right now, we can open immediately and take like maybe 15 next turn. But if not, we wait for turn 3. I want to exhaust this. This can be left in hand to guarantee weakness, but probably not, because ideally I want to open with the Creeping Cloud. Yeah, we draw 4 attacks. So opening right now is not that bad. Hey, Tom Power, thank you very much for the raid. Oh, you had a good stream. But opening now doesn't make a lot of sense, right? Because like, okay, worst come to worst, we can still open next turn. Here's the thing. The only thing I'm scared of is that if we draw too many block cards and we have no damage to actually get through this 8 block. But that's not going to happen next turn, because the absolute worst possible draw we can get is like double strike and 3 blocks. So even then we can still open next turn. And then turn 3 we get this Captain's Wheel. So no reason to do this here, because I would also like to redraw to my block cards. Yeah, exactly, withdraw like block cards on turn 1. And the cloud's not online yet. And this turn we need to open, no matter what. I don't care what we draw, we are opening. And yeah, we get the cloud. Unfortunately, Predator is not in hand. Probably still want to draw. Drawing a defense is not what I want. But I guess it's fine. And most we take 10. No, we are not taking 10. Right. Of course not. We have the freaking thing. I guess drawing the defense is exactly what I want. I mean, I talk so much about this freaking Captain's Wheel when we open, and then I just completely forgot about it when calculating damage. But it's fine. Should be fine here. We have... Okay, we don't have Black Sweep apparently. I was thinking that we have Black Sweep, but maybe we don't. So, 34 is never enough, right? This is 9 here, 8 here, so 17. Actually, we have exactly 34 in hand. So everything works out. And we even full block this turn if we would like to. Nothing to set up, right? So we just kill. So double check damage. 18 and 14, so 22 exactly. So okay. So yeah, 0 damage taken, no potion used like a bully. But holy crap, those are some good relics. Like, people usually say that the tungsten rod is like OP broken and then whatever, you know. But this relic is just straight up better than tungsten rod before you get to Act 4. When you step into the hard fight, then sure, tungsten rod is better. But this relic is way better than tungsten rod before that. And yeah, Echo is back, and then we pick up this one. We probably still need to spend our upgrade into the skewer, but it is fine. It's going to perform. Especially if we see the 5th energy, and honestly, we have like plenty of front load. We have front load with gambling chip, like front load draw. We have front load block with the Captain's Wheel on turn 3. We have preserve insect, which is already worth like insanely. It's worth an amazing amount into Act 2, Act 3, in even the Act 4 elite. And then this is also front load block. So even if we for some reason break on turn 1, which should not happen, but even if we do, we still can block it. That's very nice. Pre-metallicize, yeah, kind of. Metallicize plus. Of course, it's weaker than metallicize plus because if you take damage, you lose a charge. But it's good. It's a free essence of steel every fight. Will be what, 20 HP down, not for insect? No, we could full block the. We will good full block that turn and we kill the turn after, like no problem. I mean, at most we take like 4 damage in the Lagavulin fight, even without the preserve insect. Like we leg sweep the Lagavulin and then we attack once, and then we always kill before like he hits us a bit because poison is still ticking down. Would be a pretty bad hand, right? But we have gambling chip, so not so bad. How interested am I in playing this Dagger's Way? Do I have Lex Creeping Club? It's probably okay. It's probably okay. And Neutralize is nice and all, but we can also draw into block cards. Overall, I mean sentries. No, we did not get this before the sentries. So we fought the sentries normally. And this is already full block when this guy dies next turn, so there's no reason to awaken here. Okay, I guess we get a potion again on a 20%. Like, what is this? Do we have a white beast or what? Second acro. It's probably still good. Picking up full aggros before the slime boss also is always super weird, but we can convert our energy into damage. So even if we spend 1 aggro in order to reach this skewer or predator, we still have like 30 damage or something per turn. And yeah, can also use Blessing of the Fortune on the attack, can also use Power Potion immediately at the start of the fight. But getting another potion drop here is not what I want to see. Ideally I want to use a potion in the slime boss and then I see a potion afterward. I guess I can pop Power Potion immediately in the slime boss fight. Because this potion is not playing that well in the Act 2 hallway fights. And yeah, the slime boss potentially can go for long. Because if we can apply weakness with the Captain's Wheel, we're just blocking on turn 3. And then we split like... We wait for a good split. Blessing of the Force has to be stronger than Block Potion though, when we have this much HP. Because the only way that the slime boss fight goes like super wrongly is if for some reason we end up with a 70 split. And this potion can give us damage. So it just prevents the like disastrous splits more often. At the very least, on this is only 4 damage and then this is only 5. And yeah, we are upgrading skewer here. Cloud Burst and skewer on turn 1. Double Strike as well. Now, here's when we need to decide on a few things. With the skill plus being drawn on turn 1, most likely we are not splitting by turn 3. So our goal in this fight is probably trying to cycle back into this. If we block turn 3 with the Captain's Wheel and Permanent Weakness, and then Thread Needle, we easily block the 38. Yeah, we easily block this 38. But we are not splitting on turn 3. So we just like get rid of these two, right? To draw into this faster. Even if we draw into like one of these, like right now, I don't really care that much. You can even discard the skewer, but I think skewer damage is also still going to be relevant. Yeah, we draw into leg sweep, whatever. I mean, hopefully we draw into neutralize in the following 2 turns. Otherwise, this guy's not working on turn 3. But for now, it's okay. Yeah, good power against slime boss, so we pick this, and we don't need to commit this. So 6, 5, 11. 11 we need to deal less than 46, right? No, 11 is like 106. Yeah, 106, so we need to deal less than 31. Which means that Predator Dagger Throws is not too much damage, but it's going to be too much damage in the turn, on the turn after. So just Predator? Just Predator or no Predator? Because we also need to play like maybe 1 card next turn, maybe 2. Yeah, we are not using upgrade potion. So probably just Predator is fine. Now it's 6-4, this guy's at 90, so we can deal like 15 more damage. Actually, no, poison is going to be 4, so it's 86. 86, 11, yeah, it's fine. Even if we do the dagger, if we do the dagger throw here and we play 1 card next turn, it's going to split on immediately the turn after it attacks. And we don't want that, so we do not play the dagger throw here. If anything, we play the strike. But if we want to play the strike now, we can just play the strike later. No reason to. And yeah, we easily block this with 1 card. Oh, 89 right now. 89 right now is at 85. So 85, we can play Dagger Spray. So we play Dagger Spray Survivor. If we play Dagger Spray Survivor, it deals like 10 damage to this, and it goes to 85, it goes to 80, the next turn poison goes to 76. So if we draw a good hand to split, we split immediately. If not, we do nothing. And then leave this guy at 76 going into the turn after. So I like that. Because like regardless, we have to split this guy in 3 turns. So at least with this, we have like 9 cards to choose from. And honestly, with the 1000 cards, like, even if we have a fairly bad split, we are probably not going to die. I'd say probably, but you never know. Yeah, 80 right now. Full block. Okay, this is not a good enough hand, so I want to wait for more cards. Because if I play 80 card right now, this guy splits. Maybe I should have played the strike instead, so that I can actually exhaust some slimes here over the dagger throw. Because right now I cannot even exhaust a single slime. Okay, so this guy has to split this turn, and we withdraw all attacks. So that's good. With 43 and completely reasonable. This hand is not so reasonable though. Like, what the hell is this? But I guess we are using our HP. Yeah, I guess we're just using our HP here. But seriously, what the hell is this? So yeah, block I guess. Skill next turn already kills one of them, whichever one we choose, and this guy's probably not going to attack next turn, and we want to kill the weaken anyway, so strike can go here. Yeah, skill one shot this. And skill one shot this. I mean, all things considered, not so bad, but okay, so we get another potion at 10%. Really? Do we have do we actually have an invisible white beast or what? Yeah, here is a real white beast. In the form of cards. Oh, I can also pick the tools, but I mean, tools is pretty sick. We do have gambling chip and 2 acros and dagger throw, so discuss synergy is still on the table. And yeah, it's not like the choker shuts down like all the discuss synergy. We can still easily do tactician reflex things. They are not cast played. We cannot use concentrate, and we cannot of course go infinite, but picking up tactician reflex to set up for like maybe a huge skewer or just have more draw consistency is completely fine. In first turn, that is like that 10, yeah. But yeah, we're just getting a lot of potions in this one. Burst gets like way worse with the choker. I mean, it's still a good card, but it's definitely not as good as usual. And even in a vacuum, even without the freaking choker, the alchemy is still better than this. And the alchemy is better than this. And yeah, let's click the freaking alchemy. Pbox, you say? Yeah, don't mind if I do. Like 5 strikes, 4 defense. And then we have front load block already, so we don't even need these block cards. And we also added leg sweep. What's up, my dude? Fusion Hammer cannot be better than Pbox, right? I mean, 5 energy is pretty nice with Skewer and double Echo and Predator and expensive cards. But 4 energy is probably enough. Pick the freaking Pbox. Yeah, interesting. Complete garbage with the choker. So honestly, normally this could be a very good hit in this spot because we have double Echo and then like Predator. 2 Predators now, by the way. But unfortunately, we have the freaking choker. Also, yeah, we have 2 Cause Explosion like somehow. Distraction also terrible card with the choker, so this can go and this can go eventually. Deflect is also not super good, but I guess it's okay. It's not that much worse than the defense. I don't even know, is this a good Pbox? Because I have no idea. Yeah, we actually just get an AoE Pbox, like AoE, and some other nonsense. actually complete garbage control it with 5 2 cost cards. Yeah, our deck is also like freakingly expensive. It's true. Like 2 cost, 2 cost, 2 cost, 2 cost, 2 cost, 2 cost, and card draw. Man, if we see XecnaR after this deck, we're going to be like super sad. Because like without the choker, with this deck and the XecnaR is like, yeah, insanely strong. But of course we cannot do XecnaR bullet time thing. XecnaR incoming, we probably still, we actually probably pick up the XecnaR. But bullet time cannot work there. It can still work. It doesn't work like as much as you want it to, but it can still work. If like the only block card from Pbox, that's not a unusual thing. Like if you have clicked Pbox on silent before, you know that this is like pretty common. That you get like 1 or 2 block cards only. But that is absolutely no problem. We click the Pbox knowing that we don't get blocks. I mean, with the Preserve Insect, we probably still want to go Max Elite. And with double cost explosion, now the Slaver is also not a problem. And Wembley Leader with our Umam AoE. I mean, we probably need 1 more block card to feel comfortable, maybe a Piercing Will. And but this also allow us to go to an early shop. So here's what I'm looking at. Like definitely this Burning Elite, and then the second Elite here. Oh, there's no path with 3 elites, right? Except this one, and then this one is just death. I mean, I say that we are decently strong, but we cannot go here. Like freaking 5 fights without going to the shop and into so 3 advanced hallways in a row into double elite, and then we get a shop into another elite. Yeah, probably not there. So if we can take this, we definitely should try to. If we cannot take this, we can still just go here and then take this elite into either this one or this one. Actually, there's a 3 elite path here. So it's actually perfect. We go here and we try for the Burning Elite. And early shot. I don't know if this is an apparition deck. It looks like an apparition deck, but I'm not sure. Collector. Okay, Collector is slightly dangerous. We do have 2 cost explosions, so maybe not as dangerous, but can still be problematic for sure. But yeah, we start here and we go to this shop. Ah, yes, the birds. Which potion do we want to replace? Now, upgrade potion just got a lot better because we just exchanged all our cards with better stuff. But Essence of Steel normally not a very good potion, but here is actually okay because it does work with Thread Needle, giving us like 8 plated armor. And 8 plated armor is pretty sick, especially when our deck has no block. It's probably still I probably still want to keep this potion though. Don't even change a single card here. Because yeah, 2 energy here, 1 energy here, 1 energy here, 0 energy here. And then next turn they die. Yeah, I guess we don't change a single card. And then use Blessing of the Force. I also want to play Alchemize right now. But we need to play this, we need to play Alchemize, and we need to play a block card. So if you don't use the Blessing of the Force right now, I also cannot attack. And if it cannot attack and the Counter Explosion not upgraded, next turn these guys are not guaranteed to die. And then we take a lot of damage. So let's not change a single card and use this potion. Okay, whatever. Yeah, good thing we actually use the Blessing of the Force and not the Essence of Steel. If we use the Essence of Steel, it would look like really bad right now with 2 Blessings of the Force. But yeah, Constellation goes on this guy. Actually, it goes on this guy because 28 is enough to kill all of them. Yeah, this one we only need to deal 5 damage on this guy and easily done. Potion chance 50%. That's if we would like to do that. It's another card that costs 2. I mean, it is a block card on 4 energy, but it is a block card that we can play. And then we have 4 energy, so 2 cost is not so bad. But holy crap, this deck is like expensive. I mean, it's either dash or skip here, and that is probably better than skip because we still need to block on turn 1 and turn 2. I mean, sure, turn 3 we have this. But on turn 1 we probably can reach with the gambling chip and to draw into some of these with the trade needle. But turn 2 we are suffering right now. So it's probably fine to pick this. How bad is it? And Necronomicon waiting room. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 4 cards that work with the Necro. Even with the Joker, the Necro is still amazing. Ah yes, the Chosen. Super nice fight for the Silent, by the way. Doesn't get better than this one. So what? We use another Blessing the Force and use a double cost explosion, or what are we doing? And again, I probably don't even want to exchange a single card because I don't want to draw into blocks right now. If we say that we kill... Yeah, Skewer? No. Skewer is less damage than this. We can also just Skewer and not Potion, but double Corpse Explosion is probably better. Because here's the thing, right? On turn 3 we already have this, so we only need to block the hit on turn 2, which is not going to be a huge problem. And by the time on turn 4, right? When it comes to turn 4, the double Corpse Explosion is going to deal more damage than this. And yeah, I don't mind using Upgrade Pot right here. We like most cards like Predator, Dagger, Sway, Skewer. I mean, if you do Predator and then Skewer Plus, it's probably also fun. But the concerning thing I see here is that like most of our deck, like we don't have the block cards right now, and most of our decks are skills. So I want to be able to make sure that this guy dies by turn 5. On turn 4 we can probably still block because turn 4 is the small hit. But by the time it reaches turn 5 and this guy is not dead yet, we are going to suffer. And I am not super confident that if we use physical damage here instead of like just deploying the double poison, we can kill this guy by turn 5 because we are going to get a lot of daisies. If we draw into Alchemize right now, it's actually good still. So I think we can exchange like this. That's weird. We draw all of our weakness this turn. So turn 3 is not going to be weakened. Need good turn 2? Turn 2, this guy is only attacking for 12 at the most. Bullet time would be good in this hand. Yeah, no kidding. But bullet time would be good in this hand for sure. Turn 2, this guy is only attacking for 12 at most, and we only block for 4. With weakness, it's only attacking for 9. I mean, I say with weakness, but apparently we just draw all of our weakness this turn. So what are we doing here? So is that actually like Corpse Explosion, Creeping Clown Neutralize, and Upgrade Pot? I'm still definitely down to use Upgrade Potion right now, by the way, because we don't need the output the turns after. We lose out on 2 poison, but we keep weakness on turn 3. So even if this guy decides to do the 20% pattern, like vulnerable into big hit, we are still fine. We have Captain's Wheel, we have Captain's Wheel and weakness on our turn 3. But if that's the case, it's like 16 poison. So 16 poison goes to 16, 15, 14 is 45, 45 plus 13 is 58, 58 plus 4 is 62, so we still need to deal 39 damage. Yeah, we have enough damage in it, so it's fine. It's Orichalcum block stacking with Window, yeah. The plated armor applies after the Orichalcum. So you do get 10 block every turn if you have Orichalcum here, and do not block. Yeah, the only reason I want to use Blessing of the Force right now is to make sure that this guy is weakened on turn 3. But that's basically it. So let's do that. Yeah, not even attacking. If so, we just deal damage and next turn we have full block. No reason to play Distraction. And yeah, this guy dies next turn to Predator, so we can safely do Alchemize here. So no potion, 2-5, so 60%. Yeah, more AoE for our AoE deck. And outmaneuver plus, honestly, not even that bad. Looking at how freaking expensive our deck is. But and we have 2 Acros. But it's still weird, right, with the Choker. It's still really weird with the Choker, and it doesn't give us the front load on turn 1 or turn 2 that we need. Maybe turn 2. But if we play the outmaneuver on turn 1, then we also like do not block that much. And these guys we also need to play the moment we draw into them. In the Slavers fight, for example. I don't like it that much, but I think it can perform, but I don't like it that much. Now deck is expensive. It really is. It really is freaking expensive. But I honestly would probably prefer Transition Plus. And yeah, I guess we already have bullet time, so why get more energy? Because the first remove still distraction. No reason to pick it up, right? No reason. Deck plan 8 times 3 in turn 1. Very nice. So probably like this. If we aggro right now, we cannot play the leg sweep even if we draw into it, and I would definitely like to apply weakness. So I guess it's just distraction and hope that it gives us something. Or we can also just use like maybe Essence of Steel here and take 6, and then play Predator instead. But I don't think so, right? Yeah, it's something. So right now we're only taking 1. Aggro right now cannot draw into anything. Could have drawn into bullet time, but yeah, I guess not. So there's no reason to play Echo here. Anyway, take 1 damage. Yeah, bullet time actually performing. What a surprise when apparently bullet time can even perform with Joker when your whole deck is freaking expensive. And we have full block here. And you see what I mean about this relic being like so much better than Tungsten Rod, right? You see how much HP Tungsten Rod will save in this fight, and how much HP the Train Needle has saved already. And this is one of the fights where, in theory, the Tungsten Rod should be better than Train Needle, because this guy is hitting you multiple times. I mean, we still need to kill this guy like after this, because Cotton Seal is wasted, and but yeah, PK into Skewer should do it next turn. So in order to make sure that we draw Skewer, we should not Dagger Throw here. So let's just Dagger Strike and enter. No potion, so 70%. Actually ideal, because then we just throw potion in this fight, and we are probably going to get it with you. Tungsten requires you to take damage to be good. Yeah, exactly. That's honestly like no kappa. You need to take damage in order to Tungsten Rod to be good. This relic like prevents you from taking damage in the first place, and the value is just higher. Until you get to the heart. Of course, when you get to the heart, then this relic is quite bad, because like, the moment you get hit by the multi-hit, this relic is completely gone. But Tungsten Rod is going to perform throughout the whole fight. Hey Mer, thank you very much for the 4 months. Fumes. Not really, right? We have like plenty of other things to upgrade. Like before we worry about the freaking fumes, we can just upgrade double corpse explosion. So let's not. Man, concentrate with double acro and not the double predator, and then not the choker. But yeah, choker. So no concentrate. Tungsten Rod is back when we have Red Form Nightmare Authority. Yeah. Tungsten Rod opens up for some broken stuff for sure. But in a vacuum, this relic is better. Also prevent buffer from being wasted? No, not at all. Tungsten does not prevent buffer from being consumed. If you take 1 damage and Tungsten Rod reduce it to 0, you still lose the buffer. Which is unfortunate, but that's how it works. It is kind of weird because the wording on Tungsten Rod is like whenever you take 1 damage, or more, like whenever you take damage, reduce it by 1 or something. So I guess the buffer still triggers when you take a quote-unquote 0 damage. Talking about threat, yeah, threat and needle. Raw job is still wrong. This cannot be fixed. I mean, we have freaking PK. But this is another card that we need to upgrade. And right now we have no wallet threats. And it's freaking 50 gold right before the shop. Like, come on. I mean, picking Ritual Dagger here is probably not wrong, but it feels bad. And picking gold is probably also not wrong. So do we need more attacks? Like, honestly, we don't. But no damage from the Ritual Dagger is like super sick with 2 Corpse Explosion. That's clear. That double Corpse Explosion and the big Ritual Dagger just solves like, every single AoE fight. Especially we have like Preserve Insect as well. So Spear and Shield is completely dead if we pick up the Ritual Dagger here and we can build it up. But it needs an upgrade. It really needs an upgrade immediately. And it's 50 damage for 1 energy, which is not so bad, but it's also not so good. Okay, what is our worst elite fight? It's probably Book Stabbing, right? With Slavers, we have double Corpse Explosion and 5 potions. So Slavers potentially die on turn 1. If not, then probably on turn 2. Wembley Leader, we have like 2 Dagger Sprays, 2 Corpse Explosion, and the Die That Die. So Wembley Leader probably also not going to be a huge problem. But Book Stabbing right now we are pretty bad against. Ritual Dagger doesn't exactly help against Book Stabbing. I mean, if I skip the Ritual Dagger here and I see a Wallet Plans in the next few floors, I'm going to be like super sad. But just because of the 50 gold here and 50 gold play, we only remove 1 card. So right now remove cost 100. If we take 50 gold, we go to 346. So 246 after we take the remove, which we are not buying potion. So 246 is like always a short or common relic, but not more than that. And even if we don't take the 50 gold, we can still do it. Taking a card remove and a relic. And yeah, even if we don't take the 50 gold, if we see a super strong like uncommon relic here, we can still buy it. And I don't know, if this is not like immediately the Burning Elite, then I would not be hesitating this much. Because the Ritual Dagger is going to be very strong later, but right now it's not a super insane card in our deck. Right for the next fight. And we also lose like 6 HP for it. How many fights are we taking this set? If we take the Ritual Dagger, so 1, 2, potentially 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh my god, that's a lot of fights. Even if we had to dodge this elite, we are still taking like 1, 2, 3, 4? Potentially 4, and then Colosseum, maybe like we get double dagger in the Colosseum. Oh, that's good. Okay, any urgent upgrade like besides the Ritual Dagger? We have a lot of good upgrades, but none of them are like super urgent, right? We would like to have 1 Corpse Explosion, maybe even both upgraded eventually. Because the poison damage is not irrelevant, and then EA upgrade may be okay, bullet time upgrade may be okay, but we don't even know if we want to keep this card in our deck. Probably, because of how expensive it is right now. Yeah, it's probably still good. Like picking the dagger. Let's pick the dagger. And yeah, we go to the short still. Okay, at least we get Violet Plants, but we cannot get Violet Plants and Toxic Egg. Is Infinite a bad word in this stream? No, I don't mind Infinite at all. I've already talked about the Infinite. Yeah, we cannot afford Violet Plants and Toxic Egg. You know how we would have been able to afford Violet Plants and Toxic Egg? Yeah, exactly. By taking the gold. Easy egg? Really easy egg? Do you really think this is like an easy egg? We have seen Pandora's already. We picked Pandora's already, so immediately the boss relic value from this goes down. And taking the egg also means that we cannot remove. And right here, there's also like very strong alternative. We can take cut remove, Violet Plants, Dark Shackles. And yeah, we are at the middle of Act 2 already. The upside of the Toxic Egg is of course like here we have the Velvet Choker, so Infinite a turn off. So Toxic Egg usually makes you like go Infinite very easy because all your Temptation, all your Acro, all your Concentrate like becomes upgraded. And yeah, egg means Catalyst upgraded exactly. I'm not saying that the egg is bad. The egg is still like very good, but is it just better than? Is it actually better than just working with what we have right now? Because here's the thing, the infinite potential of the egg is turned off. But of course the egg is still... I'm not saying the egg is bad with the Joker, by the way. If anything, it's the reverse. Because the egg also means that any card you pick up is going to be more efficient. And with the Joker, you need more efficient card. Egg means that 3 intangible upgraded. Yeah, egg also means the Apparition Plus. Like, for sure. And Apparition pretty sick. Definitely Apparition Plus pretty sick in this deck with like Gambling Chip and whatnot. Gambling Chip and Trend Window, so we don't even take chip damage from this. But here's the thing, right? The Violet Plants immediately help our Ritual Dagger, and Ritual Dagger is our first upgrade. And Dark Shackle is definitely a card that we eventually want to have in our deck. We definitely want to have at least one of the Malays, the Ritual Dagger, or the Piercing Web. And we already say that the Book of Stabbing is probably our worst elite fight right now. So Dark Shackles plus Violet Plants is immediately playing. Hard to pass on Shackles with no block in the deck. Yeah, also that. Like our block density right now is like super low. And you know what? You know the problem with this relic. The problem with this relic is that you actually need to see cast for it to be strong. And what is our next card reverse sprint? Yeah, the Burning Edit. So if we die in this fight, the Toxic Egg gives us nothing. That's the problem. Or are you telling me that we just pick the Toxic Egg and open Hammer? No, we skip Hammer already. We pick up Pbox over Hammer. Or are you telling me that we should buy the Toxic Egg and just avoid this fight? We go here instead and take these 3 elite path. But I don't see it. I think I want to do it right now. Because immediately after this, there's a fire if things go wrong. So this is like a very good opportunity to actually get this out of the way. And we have Preserve Insect. I think I'm doing Violet Plants remove Dark Shackles. Because like, removing also works better with this kind of deck, you know. Right now this card is like pretty complete garbage. Even more so with the Joker. So we can safely remove Distraction and we add strong cards to our deck. Okay, skipping the sling is a bit sad. I would like to buy this sling, but we don't have enough gold. And sling doesn't help against Collector anyway. Card remove definitely helps against Collector. It's Distraction, right? Or is it? Yeah, it has to be Distraction over the 2 daggers, right? Because we can still see Gremlin Leader. And yeah, upgrade dagger. Ah, yeah, strength move stabbing. So classic. You run into the burning lead in Act 2 and you always expect this to happen, yeah? I mean, at least we have this on turn 3, and then we have permanent weakness, so it's not that bad. Opium. Right here we can already play 4 energy worth of cards. So I don't know, do we change a single card here? Good thing we didn't take Toxic Egg. I mean, who knows? If we can get away with the Toxic Egg, then it's like super strong. No, there's absolutely no debate about that. But honestly, this path is also like a path that we can get away with and be super strong later, because the Elephant just make the ritual deck like so much better. The Elephant going to pop up with bullet time in this deck. Yeah, bullet time. Above the bullet time. It's probably still good, but unfortunate fact that we have the choker. Do we really not exchange a single card here? It's like to 7 times 2 and we take 2 damage. No, we just toss like these 2, right? We just toss these 2 and we use weak potion instead. Yeah, because if I have poison right now, I would like to do so. Poison is stronger than Predator. It's like, it just costs minor. So in 3 turns it's the same amount of damage with Predator, but this side is going to go longer than 3 turns, right? Yeah, I guess we are discarding Alchemize. Potion chance right now is 70%, so we are not pressured to use this, because this fight is dangerous. We need to not die here first, and then we can worry about refueling our freaking potions. And I would like to draw into Dark Shackles next turn if possible, or hold it in hand. And then full block next turn, and then Dark Shackles on turn 4. And that should shows the fight. Yeah, I guess we play Predator then. Because they are cards that we would like to draw into, for sure. Do I keep Corpse or Alchemize? I guess we can still keep Alchemize in our hand, because turn 3 we have full block already. And maybe sometimes we can also play this on turn 2. Playing this on turn 2 only happens if we draw exactly into bullet time. It's probably fine to keep Alchemize. Just because turn 3 we know that we have full block with the Captain's Wheel. Yeah, we can block this. Goodbye plated armor. Yeah, goodbye plated armor. Definitely. So leg sweep, deflect cloud, or leg sweep, deflect alchemize PK. Probably leg sweep, deflect alchemize PK, right? And then we can just keep an attack in our hand for next turn. And we can also draw into like Skewer Plus. And yeah, we are only taking 3. Unnecessary. I mean, it's probably decent insurance against Collector, because this fight can go like super wrong. But this fight we don't need to use it, like for sure. We have like 51 HP and next time we have full block. Minus spot slot? No, we can just toss this away if we see a premium potion in this slot. I have tossed like plenty of Fairy into bottles away before with the Alchemize. Like, it's not the first time this happened. And we this still continue, so we don't need to hold the Creeping Cloud. Because this deals 18 damage next turn. And it finds more attack. And yeah, full block already with the Captain's Wheel, and Skewer is here. And next turn we are guaranteed to have Dark Shackles and then Ritual Daggers in hand. I mean, we just killed it right now, but Dark Shackles doing its best. Yeah, more bank after we just swap, which is good because we are not going here. Honestly, the mall bank is going to give us a lot of gold because we, and unless we see, no, the path that we want to take doesn't even go into a question mark. So the mall bank is going to give us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, probably like 150 at least if we go to a very early shot. Deadly poison plus, like definitely not. We have plenty of poison starter already, so if we see catalyst, we can pick it up. And with ritual dagger plus and then PK in our deck, we are not super interested in mediocre poison. We are interested in very strong poison. Also, yeah, no potion. So wait, 80%, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 4 fights, no potion, so 80% chance right now. And here's the another upgrade. Which one? I like I mean, Relic Plans is an upgrade we want to make eventually, and it does work well with the Ritual Dagger, because then we can hold Ritual Dagger and another good card to deal with the situation like Dark Shackles. But energy upgrade also plays pretty nicely with this deck. The PK upgrade, the bullet time upgrade, maybe the alchemist upgrade. It's probably still well planned, right? It's probably still well planned. But let's not forget, we do not get another upgrade after this. So until here. So, and potentially we had to rest here. So what I'm saying is that we probably want to make the upgrade as best against the collector. Which is probably still well planned, but PK is pretty close. It's probably still well planned. It's difficult to play in the elite fight that's not Gremlin leader though. So Slavers, this doesn't play. Okay, Slaver is going to be awkward because I did say that with 2 Cross Explosion, Slavers should be free. And yeah, it's true. With Preserve Insect and Cross Explosion and the 5 potions, Slavers die immediately. But that's not a good thing. Because if Slavers die immediately, then we don't even get Ritual Dagger. So that's also weird. But is there any upgrade that will allow us to actually maybe block sometimes against the Slavers? Like, not really, right? Yeah, so I guess it's still well planned. I mean, sure, if we see Pyramid after this, we're set, but who cares? We still pick this up. Very good Relic against the Collector. Of course, it means that the actually Relic we had to give up, but right now Collector can be concerning for sure, even with our heavy AoE setup, because we don't really block. We don't really block for a lot, and our damage is not that fast. So it is concerning. And yeah, we definitely try for the double elite part. No need to hold this right now. I can redraw into it. So it's probably like this. Yeah. And PK Skewer. But what depends wants to be played. Next turn we have Captain's Wheel. Hold the Cloud and Deflect. Even if she attacks, we take no damage this turn. If not, we just kill all the Gremlins. And bullet time pretty sick, yeah? Bullet time actually pretty sick here. Now we need to be careful though, not to kill her before the Ritual Dagger comes back. So 1 card here, 2, 3, 4, 5. Honestly, it's probably time to actually just toss the freaking fairy. Because I want to keep Fire Potion for this indeed. And then maybe Fire Potion also plays in the advanced hallway. Yeah, we keep the aggro around. This deals too much damage. The die here will deal too much damage to the leader. Actually, not really, not really. We don't have to play the cloud. We don't have to play the creeping cloud at all. So the line is actually like die, cost explosion here. We die, kill all of them, and that deals 28 damage to the leader. She goes to 9, and we hold acro dagger throw. So if she attacks next turn, we always have lethal with the dagger throw. If not, we just find ritual dagger. Off here. Die. Up to 9, we toss the fairy and use alchemy. Not so good. That's an attack, so we have more turns. And ritual dagger is here. Dagger prep gambling chip, you say? Yeah, don't mind if I do. Reflex, you say? I mean, Reflex pretty sick, but unfortunately we have Joker. So we don't really get to do the fill our hand to bullet time for 10 cards. It's probably still very strong, because it is just card draw without us having played a single card. I mean, that's not true, because we do not have to the trade. So after turn 1, we actually need to play 1 card and then to draw more cards. So how good is it? It probably still is very good. Yeah, very prep gameless rule and then reflex plus. No, not plus. Reflex minus. But it's good. And speedbot is probably weaker than gameless pool. I mean, whichever potion we are rerolling anyway, so it doesn't really matter much. Yeah, reflex. Cost explosion in this fight is weird though, because we want to stack up ritual dagger for sure. And this is probably fine. This hand. Draw 3 cards. 1. 2. 3. 4. And I guess Terror Poison is fine. I guess Terror Poison here is fine. Yeah, 25 damage, so if we draw into the dagger right now, we can kill. If not, we just block with Let's Flip Deflect. We kill next turn. Alchemize. I mean, we still want to change potion. Is Gameless Brew weaker or stronger? Man, Gameless Brew so sick. But 5 potion against this elite also like pretty sick. If we do Gameless Brew, we can kill right now, which doesn't even matter. Because whatever happens, the fight ends next turn and we get the dagger. So it's just between like, wait, which one of these 2 potions are better? And yeah, just because of potential slavers, I want to keep this. I guess we can use Gameless Brew. If we have 5 cards, then we always draw into this. Essence of Steel. Steel Potion. So 60% potion chance now. Yeah, backflip plus. We pick that. We say that we are like slightly low on block, and it's both card draw and upgraded block. So very nice. Steel Potion is usually stronger than Essence of Steel, but with the Joker, the value definitely gets worse. Because yeah, it's 1 card play. And any turn we have bullet time is weird. Yeah, who this toxic? We just get this upgraded regardless. I mean, it would also upgrade the reflex, but Steel Potion is probably not better than this. And it doesn't matter, right? Because we are re-rolling this Essence of Steel regardless in this fight. So is a Steel Potion or the Essence of Steel better for this specific fight? We have seen Centurion Mystic and the Snake Plant. So there's like the chosen combos. The triple cultist, the Snecko, the avocado and mushroom. So against chosen, the Essence of Steel is definitely way better because yeah, it's not a skill we have to play. Against avocado and mushroom, skill potion is probably better because the only dangerous turn in that fight is like turn 1. Against triple cultist doesn't really matter because we have like a ritual dagger decently big and 2 corpse explosion and then hourglass as well. Against Stecko, this is probably slightly better. So I guess we can keep Essence of Steel. Ah, yes. I mean, we have Ritual Dagger in hand, so not so bad. We can just dagger this guy immediately. We have permanent weakness and 8 plated. This guy should not deal damage to us whatsoever. So we dagger this guy immediately in Dark Shackles, this thing. So it goes to 12 and with vulnerable we go to we are facing 18. And we can play we definitely change this. Yeah, with weaken as well, like 12 vulnerable weaken, it goes to 13 and we have full block easily. So let's do that. Backflip. Yeah, we don't really need to weaken. We can keep weaken for next turn. Advance. Ritual Dagger. Yeah, it's full block already, so we can play Alchemist. Entropic Brew. That's actually quite nice because we can fire upon in this fight and then Entropic Brew afterwards. No more discard in the deck except Survivor, so probably doesn't make a lot of sense to hold Reflex over Echo. And yeah, turn 3, this guy can 21 us again, but we have Captain's Will, so no problem there. Probably want to start setting up some poison. So dash is 7 block, and with this we block for 15, and weakness vulnerable it goes back to 7 times 2, so we full block. I can play like PK, but PK is also slightly. I guess we can play Predator because we can draw into bullet time next turn. That's also nice. Off this turn? Yeah, bullet time. And bullet time actually like give us an insane amount of energy this turn. Even with the Joker, like restricting it. It doesn't matter. Because this guy dies in 2 and next turn we always have full block. Yeah, no potion, so 70% right now. Burst is back, and Burst is back, and Burst is still a good card. Yeah, Choco Burst. I know Choco Burst, but Burst is still a good card, unfortunately. Am I interested? Honestly, probably not. Of course it opens up Catalyst, but if we see Catalyst, we are fine regardless. And for now, our damage only comes in the form of like big Ritual Dagger and PK. Predator Bullet Time is more synergistic. Yeah, Predator Bullet Time is really good combo, like for sure. Now, if Predator is Will Kick, it would be a bad combo. But Predator says draw your cards next turn, and not this turn, so it's actually good. because there are two cases, right? Case one, you draw them on the same hand, and yeah, bullet time just discounts a card that's expensive for you. And case two is of course the better case. You draw 7 cards with bullet time in hand, and then bullet time like mega performs. So it's just good. This is burst or skip, and it's burst better than freaking skip. Now I don't know. But Corpse Explosion in the collector fight is pretty sick. And with the Joker also doesn't need an upgrade. And we do have freaking valid plans. What are we busting really? Like right now there's CE, there's PK, there's Crippling Cloud, Lex. Honestly pretty strong. I just solve any of our problems now, like if we run into any problems. Honestly, probably not, because right now I think the biggest problem that we have right now is turn 2. Turn 1 front load we already have the Mega Program Link chip. Turn 3 we have Captain Skill. And in the longer fights we have PK and a Big Dagger and Poison Scaling already. Like this poison without Catalyst, we don't need a burst for this poison to actually deal significant damage. So that's the burst help us on turn 2. Honestly, it's just weird, right? It's just weird. I mean, it's good if we see a pyramid after this side, but it's very pickable. Yeah, it's definitely very pickable. I'm just thinking whether being pickable is one thing, but does it really make our deck better? It's strange. It's strange. It's really weird. I don't think I like it in this spot. That's because of this Ritual Dagger being pretty big already. And we are not like desperate for a damage solution. Would I take 20 red forms? 20 is probably too many. If you have normality and burst, the card will normality stop a second activation happening. Yeah, it will. And the same goes for Joker. So if you have like burst upgraded or unupgraded or whatever, and the second skill you play is the 7th card, then Joker will stop the second cast. But 20 red form with tungsten draw. Yeah, maybe then I'll take that. And that one I will probably take, but probably not. Ah yes, book again. So never slavers. And Ritual Daggers in our hand and cycling back into this thing is difficult. So this turn I want to have weapons in hand. Which probably means that I don't even care about exhausting this thing. And Alchemist can probably also go. Potion chance is high right now and I have Entropic Brew. Lex can stay though. Lex can stay. We still need to apply weakness like somehow. Skewer can probably also go. I mean, regardless of what we draw into, we are still going to sink all of our energy. So it doesn't really matter that much. No weapons in hand. Bullet time is here, but do we play bullet time aggro or do we just go off with the bullet time? Right now we play the bullet time how many cards? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But that's one card wasted. So we can play aggro and see if we draw into anything better. Yeah, that's fine. Aggro first. Yeah, pen is here. So perfect. So the card we're not playing is most likely Dagger Spray. Oh no, it's Deflect. We are never playing Deflect here. Oh, is this Survivor? This is already full block, so what's our turn? We play 5 more cards. So 1 here. 2. 3. Guess we can play Dash? Or we can play Dash next turn. We hold the Dash and the Dagger, I guess. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we hold Dash and then Ritual Dagger for next turn. Because the cloud and neutralize still in the deck, so on and turn 3 weakness doesn't matter that much. And yeah, we have okay, this guy decides to change it up and do his big attack this turn to try to outplay our Captain's Wheel and whatnot, but it's not going to succeed. It's really not going to succeed because we just play PK dash backflip right now to full block, and we have like reach or dagger PK next turn and just kill this. And yeah, we even have Dark Shackles to full block. We don't need to, but we can hold it. And yeah, Alchemize even comes back, so that's actually perfect because now that we face the last elite already, I'm not super interested in this fire potion anymore, so it can go. So I can just throw fire potion here to exchange potion. You got a worse one. Yeah, shift potion will do it freaking Joker. Also lightning. Terror. Yeah, terror. We definitely take the freaking terror. Mortal lightning now. It's probably terror, right? With the dagger being this big. We can also bottle reflect to draw 2 more cards, but then we just draw like 9 cards on turn 1. 9 cards on turn 1 is not bad. Yeah, we can bottle the reflect. We can also just bottle the freaking terror. We can also bottle Corpse Explosion, but with 2 copies in our deck, it's probably not a very good idea. I mean, I guess bottling reflex is fine. We just draw into the terror regardless. We draw 9 cards on turn 1, so whatever we need to, we most likely just draw into it. Bottle bullet time? Probably not. I don't mind bottle reflex, bottle terror annoys me in face artifact, yeah. But we have a lot of artifact chip, and we still have the gambling chip. But I guess bottling reflex is completely fine because it is guaranteed card draw without us having to play a card. So it's probably good. Weak potion versus shift potion. I mean, weak potion, like this potion is completely awful, but it's not like the weak potion is any better. We have like neutralize with and creeping cloud in the deck, and we draw 9 cards on turn 1 now. Shift potion can sometimes give us some threshold to kill with reach or dagger in this easy hallway fight. Of course, we are using this in this fight. So probably fine to not pick it. Neutralize? How good is neutralize really? Honestly, not even that good. Because turn 3 the weaken doesn't matter, and if we discard the leg sweep right now, then the moment we draw into Creeping Cloud is going to weaken the first 2 attacks anyway, and those are the ones we care about. So probably actually do this. And keep that I can stay. I guess that I can stay. And yeah, terror turn 1. And Ritual Dagger 1 shot, and we draw 9 cards next turn. So don't need to do like anything fancy. And yeah, exchange the potion first. Colorless. Garbage. Also, yeah, dagger is at like 45 already, and we have not even ended Act 2 yet. And now we like have PK Terror, so that's pretty sick. And apparently we just did not lose a single point of HP in any of the fight after taking this part. Yeah, 3 elites and then 4 advanced hole and then 3 advanced hallways in a row with like no question mark and no rest. And we did not lose a single point of HP. That's a pretty good sign. But this fight can still kill us, so let's not be like complacent going into Collector, because this fight is like super nasty. Or we can also set up a PK Terror Ritual deck with one shot, but the opposite thing can also happen, so let's be careful. And yeah, this is garbage. Also, yeah, Mobbang is like 96 already, and it's just going to go up. So what is the upgrade here? We can upgrade Reflex to draw like 10 cards on turn 1. But I think the upgrade that we want to make is probably... It's probably the PK. Because with like Catalyst nowhere to be found yet, and our deck are getting this big already. Like having consistent PK with especially with like double Predator bullet time is going to be pretty sick. I mean, of course, this deck needs to figure out like how to block at some point, but for now we probably don't need to do that yet. This deck definitely needs to figure out how to block at some point. That's clear. Can also upgrade bullet time, but upgrading bullet time gets a lot less value now because we cannot even like chain it with too many card draws before playing it. Leaning towards upgrading PK or Terror, yeah. Terror upgrade is not better though, but it's definitely not as strong as PK because like the energy cost of this sometimes doesn't even matter because they can easily line up with the bullet time. Because we draw so many cards on turn 1 and we are probably also playing some Predators on turn 1. So the moment this lines up, like after you play this card, it goes away. But this card will continue to come back. So if this miss the bullet time multiple times, it doesn't matter. You can just play it whenever you draw into it, and then that's pretty sick. I mean, energy upgrade of course gets a little bit worse with the. I can say it's probably like this. I am not super interested in playing Acro next time, but I want to keep backflip in hand, maybe. And yeah, no point keeping Ritual Dagger yet. We are definitely not going to Dagger to explode the minions. Colorless Potion right now. Probably Colorless Potion right now. If it's Secret Technique, I can find Terror. If it's Apotheosis, I upgrade my whole hand, and right now we are not being choked. The only downside of this Colorless Potion is that you actually cannot skip the card. So if it gives us like 3 random garbage, then we are set a little bit. And yeah, Colorless Potion is like the only potion that gives you a card that you cannot skip. The bomb would be good. Yeah, no kappa. The bomb would be good here. Okay, that's not the bomb. I guess thinking ahead exhaust. So it can be here. Like Flash Steel is normally just free damage, but yeah, not so free with the choker. Yeah, next week can be drawn next turn. No problem. And yeah, we keep die backflip. She's not attacking. So on turn 3 we have this thing and they all die soon. By soon I probably mean now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But we should actually just full block this turn, right? Yeah, we should just full block this turn and double cost the soldier next turn. Is what's happening. To deal like 80 damage. So if we want to block this turn, then backflip alone is enough. Let's do that. Three, 4. Terror probably wants to come now because otherwise we need to hold it in hand, and I'm not super interested in holding this card. Yes, we play Predator and then we hold like these cards again because we also want to draw 2 Corpse Explosion next turn if possible. Bullet time next turn if possible. This guy to like outglass anyway. Yeah, she attacks, but we have full block this turn, even without doing anything, and we did redraw to bullet time. Unfortunately, no Predator here, but turn 4 she never attacks, so honestly it can actually be PK right now. Yeah, we just play PK right now, right? We play PK and we hold, maybe we even hold like bullet time acro. That doesn't make a lot of sense because like we are only playing 3 cards in that case, on this turn. I want to do more. PK we always play, so let's do that first. So now we can draw. Yeah, this is fine. Do we not double explode then? Probably not. We don't need the bullet time in hand for next turn. That's basically it. Yeah, can explode right now. And next turn, this is going to deal 135 damage. If we draw into it. Yeah, 135. So it one-shots the collector. Before we do that, we can draw into the alchemist. Regen potion. Sweet block probably not as strong as the regen, but I mean, I did say we need to figure out how to block at some point, but how about like just blocking by having triple damage? This is a nice deck. Yeah, this deck is like really nice to play. I don't know like how strong it is going into late act 3, but right now it's like really, it feels really good. Yeah, we need to block at some point. So this card is actually good. Like you see Choco and you think this guy is bad, but it's still like 6 block per turn. Not bad at all, right? With the Trend Needle, especially. Oh yeah, how about having triple damage? Bullet time has been good, so how about the second? Honestly, not even a terrible idea. Because we have Well Plan Plus right now, so we can just carry our like insanely expensive deck. And we play one bullet time, we hold the other one with the Well Plan, and then we just play like all the 2 costs in one turn. Not even a terrible idea. Could ever be bullet time for more consistency. You think we have consistency problem looking at the last few fights. We don't forget we draw 9 cards on turn 1, and afterwards we have a double Predator, double Echo in our deck. And a Well Plan Plus. So do we really have like consistency problem like ever? The thing here, the only problem here is that like triple damage doesn't. Triple damage ritual dagger is cool and all, but it doesn't beat the heart. So just worrying about the heart, we probably need to pick AI. It's keeping AI how to survive against heart damage. Yeah, exactly. We don't. Yeah, Nightmare Ritual Dagger can be the line if we pick up the second PK, but Nightmare is not here. There's only the second PK. So yeah, it's probably AI. It's probably AI, and we can fairly consistently get it on turn 1, so we don't even need to upgrade to AI. And then afterwards, just free block. And yeah, sweep block cannot be better than regen, because maybe we're picking up like Coffee Dripper right now. Okay, this is not easy. It's really not easy. Yeah, you just have to show me like two completely different relics, but both like probably equally strong. And then, of course, one of them is unpickable. This deck's so great, but it would be twice as good without Choker. Yeah, definitely. But without the Choker, we'll also be on 3 energy. So on 3 energy, we are strictly relying on this bullet type. So that's also not like super nice. Because you saw in the whole way fight rank 2, some of the fights we definitely needed the 4th energy. Yeah, like how this is so good choice. We cross this out. So yeah, that's freaking there's freaking Snecko bullet time with a small deck, and then super expensive cards. Oh, there's a pyramid which make this a slime, but yeah, pyramid is still pyramid, and then it's not like pyramid bullet time is any bad. We'll be on 3 energy, we could take our maneuver and others. Yeah, but looking at it the other way, right? If we are on 3 energy, we would not have the acros. I would not pick up the acros in that one if I only have 3 energy. Because it was the slime boss, and our damage actually had some issues if you watch the earlier parts in the run. So we will not even have these acros, and then suddenly the deck is like a lot different. And also, I would be hesitant to pick up Pandora's Box over Fusion Hammer if we are on 3 energy. So it's not so bad. I mean, of course, right now it sucks. Like, this relic always sucks when you get to like, Act 3 as Silent, but yeah, it's probably still Pyramid. I mean, yeah, Snecko is very strong here, but we make like upgraded PKs already, and the Snecko also makes the after image a lot worse. With Pyramid, we rotate to bullet time less frequently. Do you really think so? It's not even a true statement, because we hold some cards in hand and we exhaust some cards. And then basically, right, you hold 5 cards in your hand, so it basically counts as like 5 removes. So do you really think the Snecko, we will take like 3 turns to cycle back into the bullet time with this kind of deck? Because if you cycle back to the bullet time in less than 3 turns, then the +2 draws on the Snecko is just slower than the Pyramid. Yeah, no need to draw into bullet time, you can keep it in your hand, exactly. And then we don't even need to draw into Relic Plans as well. Yeah, it's probably just freaking Pyramid, because it also works better with the PK Plus and the Dark Shackles. Like, the Snecko is very strong, but sometimes it can be awkward, right? Because it immediately makes this worse. And yeah, when you need to actually block the multi-hit or reset some strength in the Act 3 bosses, and Dark Shackle decides to cost 3, what the hell do you do? Yeah, you probably cry unless bullet time is also in your head. I definitely picked Snecko over some mediocre relic, but this is not a mediocre relic. And yeah, Awaken one. So good thing we don't need to play Relic Plans. Yeah, we can just ignore the Relic Plan in the Awaken one fight. Let's exclude Pyramid, Pbox on Swap, Awaken number. Yeah, I talked about it already, but the later you get Pbox, the worse it is. So the Pbox Act 1 is still very strong, but it's like not overwhelmingly strong like the boss one. Pyramid is probably just strong in all phases. Like whenever you see Pyramid, you're probably just happy. 9 cut chip hand into Pyramid, retain into Captain's Wheel. Yeah, we also have bullet time and some other stuff we can play on turn 1. So free pathing. And there's only one pile with 3 elites. How many upgrades do we need to make? Now we are still on 3 energy, but with the Pyramid, upgrading bullet time becomes a lot less important. What the hell do we even need to upgrade? I don't know, maybe leg sweep. We also need to block a little bit more, like for sure. So maybe a card remove. We can remove some dagger sprays. How good is the 3 elite path? We go to an early shot into 1 elite here, 1 elite here, and then 1 elite here, and all hallway fights, no events. which is not even bad because the we don't have red mass, so actually events get worse a little bit on average, and we have ritual dagger and pyramid, which also makes the fights a little bit better. And we need to see more cards to figure out like how we are going to block against the freaking hunt. So that's also something. Can we go to the late shop instead, because then we preserve the mobile. If we do that, we give up 180. And no reason to give up the freaking elite, right? Yeah, no reason to give up the freaking elite. And we prioritizing relevance remove essentially a curse. No, because if after you play this, it goes away. After you play this, it goes away, so it's effectively a slime. This card doesn't go away after you play it, and then the effectiveness of this is like it's over already. We no longer need this card like ever. So this is a real curse, and this is the card that exhausts after you play it. So you can treat it effectively as a terror that doesn't do anything. And who knows, maybe you get like orange pellets, and then it can play. And yeah, pellets with the pyramid and the alchemy is pretty sick. So usually I do not think you should remove relic plans even after picking up pyramid if your deck has some other bad card that you can remove, and you also cycle quickly. If the fight ends in one cycle, right, then sure you can remove relic plans. Like in one of the earlier runs, we had something like guaranteed nightmare catalyst on turn 1 or something crazy like that. So we just freaking remove this relic plan because the fight is never going to the second cycle. So anything we can draw is better than this. But it's not the case here, because the fight with this deck can go quite long. Not really the fights go quite long, but we draw through the whole deck very quickly. And I definitely would not like to redraw into this thing over and over and over again. But yeah, we go to the shop. Mobile has done pretty well. We are getting like 156 gold here, so it's fine. Wait, is it 156 or is it 168? I guess we will know soon. But regardless, we start here and go to the shop. Can we double shop? Double shopping is probably strong. We had to give out unended. But we will see. We will see what happens after this shop. If this shop has nothing worthwhile, if this shop has nothing worth buying, then honestly, parting for double removes and then full shop is like not bad at all, because it also increased the shopping screen is basically a card reward screen that shows you more cards. And Ritual Dagger is probably fine at like 90 damage or something. We don't need it to be the 120. What's my thoughts on early choker? No downside early, sucks late game, like as always. I do not pick this relic up very often when I do not boss squad. Let's put it that way. I think in my 100 runs before this, I only pick up the choker twice. So it was honestly less. It was honestly less frequent than the Sozu. I pick up the Sozu 5 times, and then this relic I only pick up twice. If you swap into it, then it's a lot better, because of course you can build around like having the freaking choker. But usually a deck that you have in Act 3 as Silent is a deck that wants to play a lot of cards per turn. What's my favorite boss squad so far? Probably the Sozu. I've talked about like how annoying the Sozu is, not because it's difficult, but just because it removes like it removes your playing lines. Yeah, not normally in fights, right? You see, we always have to consider whether to use a potion or not, what the potion chance is, and whether we reroll the potion with alchemize and then whatnot, and do we need to preserve potion for Act 4. But when you squad into Sozu, you're just like hoping that you don't draw badly. So that's not very fun, even though the relic squad is definitely like pretty difficult. But it is not the kind of difficulty that I like. I remember in early patch, Choker was really busted, like when A15 didn't exist yet. Choker is probably still a strong relic. Not so much for Silent, but the downside of this relic is usually overplay. The overblown. Same as ectoplasm, honestly. I don't think ectoplasm is that bad. Like, as bad as people make it out to be. But I mean, I say that, but I have never swapped into ectoplasm in this set, so I don't know. Maybe I just swapped into it once and then I changed my evaluation completely. That choke was pretty good. Yeah. You actually very rarely get choked as Ironclad. Of course, like, if you see Corruption, Dark Embrace, and whatnot, and you are a little bit sad. But you're probably still winning. What's up, Island Breeze? But yeah, we start here and we go to this. Is it ever... No, it doesn't make any sense. Because like whichever path we want to go to this shop, there's like 3 fights before regardless. So it doesn't really matter. Nothing changes. I love that accent. Where am I from? I'm from Vietnam. Don't need to keep this around because this fight ends... Okay, wait. In order to reach Deco this fight, we actually cannot play the Corpse Explosion. Okay, no, that's very annoying. That is very annoying that we cannot play the Corpse Explosion here. I mean, we can also play Corpse Explosion and only single target damage. Unfortunately, like most of our damage is AoE. Like yeah, this die, we play die. We cost this guy and we play die, then all of them die. So that's not so good. Actually, can probably be kept. This guy can probably go. And we still need to block for 8, so this guy can stay. I don't think Sozu is so bad in this buff. Yeah, Sozu is still definitely better than Busted Crab, like on average. I said it just now, right? In my 100 games, I picked up Sozu actually 5 times. And as far as I remember, I did not lose a single run out of those. 5 different runs with Sozu and 100% win rate. Because the... when you can afford to pick Sozu, it's actually just free energy. Most of the time you cannot. But when you can pick Sozu, it's actually good. But yeah, do we discard that die and hope to play into this Corpse Explosion or what? We'll probably just discard this freaking Corpse, right? Because we have a second one in our deck. And we see more cards right now to decide whether we can kill with single target damage or not. If not, we can probably just AoE and kill them one by one. Yeah, like this. So this is pretty bad after Act 1 do want some pots to have Act 2 at least, after Act 2 any relics pickable. Yeah. Probably. Yeah, it has to do from the start, it can build around it, just having 4 energy and Act 1 is strong. Not for Silent. For Silent, having played like a bunch of energy boss swaps, I now think that the 4 energy is like backload. And not front load like the other classes. So basically, if you have 4 energy, you're just like trying to build for the late game. But Sozu in Act 1 as Silent means that you actually cannot take elites at all, even if you see good card rewards. Because yeah, you draw badly in the North fight and you die instantly. It doesn't matter like how good your deck is. Without the starter relic and with no potion to build you up, you just die. Yeah. Okay, Battle Fence is here. We only need to play the deflect. Okay, I want to play. And yeah, sure, I can back. Like this. Like this as well. And yeah, I can do it. Don't think about Sozu the same way. See potion in hand as key to surviving late game fights. Yeah, of course, like if Sozu in Act 4 like completely sucks. I'm just saying that Sozu in Act 1 can kill you like more often if you try to use the energy and then try to get a head start. Of course, the Sozu in Act 4 completely sucks if you have no potion to bring into Act 4. Bullet time not found, by the way. So can we kill like 2 of them? 26, 44. Yeah, we can. It is too much damage. It doesn't kill this one, right? So it should be fine. Kill 2 of them, and this guy still lives for now. So we need to make hand space to draw into the freaking ritual dagger next turn. Because this guy is going to die to hourglass and poison. Resent potion. If there's tiny house, Choker and Sozu at Act 2 boss, probably still go Sozu. It depends on your deck. Because yeah, Choker can either be completely unpickable or just completely free. And Epic Sozu open defense on potion and heavy hand. Yeah, exactly. If you so the cases where you pick Sozu after not as a boss swap is first of all, either you are very strong and have like decent potions already, very strong at the moment, and you have decent potions for Act 4, and Sozu is like quite good. Or you have no choice but to pick the fourth energy, otherwise you die. Then of course then Sozu is better than the alternative. Or you have a very consistent deck. You have a very like mediocre potion but extremely consistent deck. And then Sozu is also not terrible. Yo, Frog, thank you very much for the gifted sub to up here. Thank you. No difference in using the Dark Shackles. It doesn't matter. Okay, you can leave it. But here I'm thinking about regen potion. It's like 4 HP. Only 4 HP, but it's still 4 HP because like next turn, if we draw to alchemize, we are rerolling. And if we do not use this potion this turn, then we're just wasting it. Because next time we're tossing this away. But yeah, use it for 4. And Hourglass betraying us. Hopefully we draw into dagger. Dagger, please. I mean, it's fine. We draw into dagger anyway. But dagger is like really hiding. Because not super good. But with the pyramid and the bullet time, I guess slightly better. Now, did I say that we need to figure out how to block at some point? Oh yeah, here's a block card. Not that good for us because we don't really have that many cards that use dexterity, but it's still reasonable. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 cards, and we can add more. And honestly, this deck looks like it has 28, but it really has less than that. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 cards are exhaust, so it actually only has 19 at the moment. For Prockets redeem to become a mod, and right before he becomes a mod, like another moderator has shot him. But it's fine. Okay, Frog is a mod. I'm gonna say that everyone and emote hit me up deserve 1 for hours of entertainment. Yeah, thank you. Honestly, the main thing about the emotes is just like I have I'm not a very creative person in that sense, so I honestly don't even know like what kind of emotes I want to make. That's the main problem with it. Not that I cannot. But yeah, they definitely like, very much appreciate the offer. But yeah, Football Plus. And Strength Potion honestly doesn't really matter. Right? If anything, the Flex Force probably is the Speedbot can save us some HP, and this Flex Speed, the Strength Potion is not going to play ever. We have a freaking 55 damage Ritual Dagger with Terror PK. Like, 4-way fights are not going to be a threat. I mean, I say 4-way fights are not going to be a threat, but I guess we have Hourglass and Poison, so these guys are also not a problem. We cannot play dagger spray. Dagger throw... Probably don't even care about dagger throw. They can go. Yeah, we have leg sweep in hand, so we can actually corpse explosion this guy and just kill him next turn. And then we just leg sweep into ritual dagger, one of the two things. We'll get it in play. Oh, I can just draw dagger right now. Okay, no dagger. The spikers are here. We can also just deal, we can just kill one spiker right now, which we probably should do. It is never played, so you can go. Yeah, we can just kill one spiker and leave the other one for the ritual dagger. This is fine. Like, this can be empty from our hand at any point in time, and it's useful to block one attack. And then we can use leg sweep to reach for the spike. Potions. Garbage. Is it garbage? Like, is Lost and Roll really that bad? It's probably bad, even with Footwork Plus. But I mean, Dodge and Roll is a pretty good card with a Joker, because it is a lot of value with one card play. Even though the block you get is like next turn. But it's decent. We do have a freaking Footwork Plus. Probably not what we want though. Probably not what we want. And it's okay. If it comes upgraded, I will pick it. But not now. Not now. Ah yes, triple joggle. Ah, they are very aggressive. They are indeed very aggressive, so I guess Predators never played here. Unless we draw exactly into bullet time and other stuff. But for now, I think I just want to keep some block cards in my hand in case I need to deal with this garbage. Bullet time never on turn 1, but Dark Shackle is here. Bullet time actually never on turn 1. So how much does this block for? It blocks go to 9/9. Wait, did I make a mistake already? No. There is no way. They're not playing back cream. Just skill for 4 into 5 potions, correct? Yeah, no Ritual Dagger also. Like Ritual Dagger also one shot on with this. At least we draw like Dark Shackle, which is a block that we can play. So how much does this block for? It goes to 3 here, and 5 here. So it blocks for 11, but it makes the Dark Shackle block for... Wait, no. So this goes to 12. But if we Dark Shackles here, it goes to 8 and then to 6. So Dark Shackle blocks for 3 less. So it's -3 on this, and... So this blocks for 8 only, for 2 energy. So it's just strictly worse than Dash. So if we do Dash survive Dark Shackles, how much are we taking? We are blocking for 30? 39. 39, we are facing 41. So we take 2 damage. It's not that bad. Of course, this applies poison and weakness for next turn, but not so bad. Don't need 2 echoes. Actually, if we Dark Shackles here, we only lose 1 block from the Dark Shackles. So right now we know if we play Dark Shackle, we take 2 damage. If we play this instead and this goes to 2, So 2, 9, and 12. So we place 23 and we block for this, so we take 3. So that's it. So the Creeping Cloud still worse than the dash. Unfortunately. So yeah, I guess we dash. Next turn this guy doesn't have block, but we don't really care. We probably don't really care too much about that. Can still hit this guy though. Empty hand with Skewer. There's no more backflip here, and we have 1 Acros. Yeah, 1 Acro is probably enough reason to just get rid of this. Yeah, bullet time and Ritual Dagger still at the bottom of the deck. But completely fine. Reflex is not here, so we can safely draw after we play the PK. Really now. Don't need double card. Probably like this. Make as much hand space as possible. If we draw into Ritual Dagger next turn, we win instantly. Otherwise, we still have the captains. Okay, so no Ritual Dagger yet. I guess we can still block this turn, so it's not that bad, but it is certainly annoying a little bit. We need to make sure that we don't accidentally kill all of them though. Because definitely something that can happen here. So 39, yeah, it kills this. And Cold Explosion is not down on anyone. Speed ball. We definitely do not play the Cold Explosion. And this guy blocks, so Hourglass also does not kill him, even if he has no HP. So 2 HP and Regen Potion is back. Yeah, Piercing Wheel. We picked this up. Piercing Wheel with Pyramid. So another card that blocks the multi-hit in the hard fight. And it also means that we can actually use either Dark Shackles or this Piercing Wheel as front load block. And then still have the tools to reset strength. Just good. No artifact source. No artifact source yet. And yeah, Mobank's actually giving us 168. That's pretty strong. And it's only 2 missing HP. We can always try to lose more in some of the fights. Okay, no Pegasus. How good is it? Okay, pretty freaking good. Yeah, it's pretty freaking good. It basically upgrades all of our block cards except backflip, so it's effectively a footwork plus that also gives us like some energy upgrade and some damage. Okay, not footwork plus because we also need to upgrade it, so it's basically a footwork. So we pick this up and we upgrade it and it's a footwork. Now, unfortunately, I also want to cut remove. So if we take cut remove and apotheosis, we do not have enough gold for the pending. And yeah, pending is pretty sick. Pending, Ritual Dagger, PK Terror, it basically one-shots every single fight in the game except the heart. Yeah, this one-shots Time Eater. You see Time Eater and you are annoyed. Yeah, you kill it in one attack. Might even play with a bullet time for now, yeah, definitely. But we have a fire, right? No, we don't. We have a fire like here. Right? Yeah, for now, we can maybe also play with bullet time. I mean, we take the card remove. Right? We remove super strong. I think remove is actually just stronger than Pendulum. If we take the apotheosis here. Because honestly, the dagger is big enough that we don't even need the Pendulum for most of the fights. And Act 4 Elite will also have preserve in Act 4. So the dagger being 100 is enough. And in the hard fight, it's not going to matter. So, and then in order to make us good against the hard fight, the apotheosis is definitely stronger than the pending. Yeah, we remove one dagger spray. Mobank has done its job. 168 goes quite sick. Yeah, time for dagger spray to go, definitely. 21 gold off, but it's fine. And we still have enough gold to either buy a relic or remove in the X4 shop, which is great. So yeah, we take the edit. Ah yeah, spikers are back again. Very aggressive. Probably don't even care about playing this. But keeping skill in hand, I mean, keeping skill in hand is fine. We have this potion, so we can actually take just 5 damage here, no problem. Or we can also draw into this. So yeah, we one-shot this. Skewer can probably stay. And Louis use regen potion again for 2 HP, probably. I mean, how long can we keep this entropic blue? Apparently pretty long, because we have not seen any premium potion yet. Another defense remove because I play it and it goes away. The dagger spray is terrible and it stays in my deck, and I don't want that. So yeah, of course we wait for the alchemize here. And we have like poison to kill, so there's no need to rush. Might find pellets, yeah. Pellets, let's go. Your potion. 15 gold. Garbage. 1, 2, 3. Okay, I have lost track of potion chance and probably should not care too much. I don't even remember like how many real potions have dropped. But it's fine. It's fine. Don't need to care too much. Creeping Town Dagger Spray kills both daggers here. We cannot play Predator, but it's fine. And we have like Dark Shackles for next turn. I think I want to play the Deflect though to make hand space. Reflex upgrade too? No, we have a Apotheosis. So before the first upgrade is always this, and we only go to like 1-5 on this deck where we can upgrade. So the upgrade is just on Apotheosis. In Act 4, maybe the Reflect. In Act 4, the Reflex upgrade is probably the one that plays the most, because we always have this on turn 1 and we just discard it for free cut draw. We're weakened. Being weakened next turn is like slightly annoying for sure. And we also need to block this. So Dark Shackle needs to go on Retromancer. Terra's not down. And then Terra's not down, PK is not down, Apotheosis is not down. Also, Caustic Explosion is not here. I was actually hoping that she doesn't attack us this turn and then we kill one on turn 3, but yeah, it doesn't happen. At least it's a multi-hit. If this is not a multi-hit, it is going to hurt. So footwork, backflip. Yeah, it's probably footwork, backflip, survivor, and then something else, depending on what we see. Footwork, backflip, survivor, dark cycles, and then 1 energy on the last thing. It's really not a kill. So we try for it next turn. Yeah, we actually need the energy here for no, even if we have the energy, it doesn't kill. How much is she attacking for anyway? It's like 16 times 2, right? So 16 goes to 7, 7 goes to 5. And yeah, it's 10. So we are facing 28 right now, which means the survivor alone is full block. So we can actually do survivor, dark cycle, and then something else. And I think we would like to damage one of the daggers. Everyone needs to stay in our hand. Corpus Explosion probably also want to stay. So it's either Alchemize or Predator that goes. We just don't play After Image. I mean, not playing After Image is probably completely fine, to be honest. No, not playing After Image, we take 2 this turn. What am I talking about? I don't want to take 2. I guess it's actually just After Image, Survivor, the probably the Dagger Throw, because it means that Corpse Explosion plus the Predator kills this next turn. And we can block her with the Captain's Wheel. Okay, she doesn't even attack, which is probably good for us, because next turn we just have PK Dagger, and then yeah, she's dead. And we change the potion. Pbox. Pbox is not so bad. Yeah, 210 damage. Bag of Marbles. Okay, front load artifact strip is nice, and Bag of Marbles Ritual Dagger with 75 damage. Okay. And yeah, we have double bag now. So major bag alert. I think it's fine to agree with excluding. Yeah, it's different when you pick up the boss relic instead of swapping, but probably only for Pbox. Pyramid is like stronger than all faces. Complete garbage. Like escape plan with dexterity normally is fine, but with the choker definitely not. Ah yes, here this guy's here to try to give us a cut, but hopefully we can kill him in 2 turns. I mean, I guess we want to keep that die in hand, and then this card can go. That die in hand to maybe reroll like intent twice. And this guy is so freaking annoying. And 16 block is fine, so we keep that. And we can keep these in hand. I want to play Dark Shackle this turn. It's probably okay. It makes more hand space, and then I can get these cards. Mainly just more hand space. Block potion is fine. 38 is not fine, but we have Captain's Wheel and Weakness, and next turn this guy dies to the PK decker. So yeah, 225 damage. And yeah, Steko Oil definitely not with the freaking pyramid. Addition plus, you say? Holy crap, this deck is so freaking infinite without a choker. Like, again. It's probably still good. It's probably still good. But paying this up hurts a little bit. What could have been? But it's probably still very good. Yeah, we have like double echo and a deck as well. And then in the hands that we do not have bullet time, we actually have like serious energy problems. Even with the choker. And yeah, it's the card that generates energy that doesn't require us to play it. Especially if we draw it on turn 1. If we draw the Tactician on turn 1, it's going to be pretty sick. No reason to not take more elites, right? Going right here allows us to get another shot, but we spent a lot of gold in the previous shot. So Act 4 shot alone is enough. Let's just go left. Ah yes, Giant Head. Now the Giant Head is here thinking that we have Choker, so he has a good matchup. But our deck is a little bit stronger than the last time we swapped into Choker. And this guy's dealing like 240 damage if we play it as the first card. And that is pretty strong, I have to say. I think you probably don't even play the Predator, but this can go. Action is here. This guy's like completely off on this fight, so we can probably play it. And right here we block for 7 even before the neutralize, so we can deploy Corpse Explosion, or we can just deal more damage with that. I guess dealing damage is fine. Now I say that this guy is not going to have a good time, but only if we draw well. This still overdraws, so we can play one more card. Not this one though. Copy this. Oh, this guy is smart. He just keeps weakening us. So we don't get to like one shot with Visual Echo. That's pretty... It's pretty good at the game. All things considered. And we bottom deck Apotheosis and the bullet time. So we probably need to block for at least one turn. But it's fine, it's fine. We can easily do that. Yeah, I want to see more cards, so I mean Necro first is fine. Like, overdrawing here is not a problem at all. But regardless, next turn we are overdrawing. And I do not want to use this potion yet. Because this potion will play next turn. Yeah, he is smart. He is very intelligent. For sure. Good AI. And yeah, that is here, and we can play PK, but not this turn. We will play PK next turn. And this can go. Make more hand spells. Wait, Apotheosis is still at the bottom of the deck. But yeah, PK can go this turn. So 1, 2, 3 Apotheosis, 4. Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, I guess we can do Alchemize now. Yeah, the Steko is back. It was not happy to be rejected. But it's fine. It can complain all it wants. Doesn't change anything. Okay, apparently it calls his friend, the Snecko Skull. I think we have been reject the Snecko family this whole run. Like, we did not pick Snecko Eye. We discard the Snecko Eye, and then here's the Snecko Skull, which we are not going to use. So the Sneckos are not very happy with us, I can tell. But maybe Snecko Skull can play. Like, Snecko Skull can definitely still play though, because the Ritual Dagger alone is not enough damage in the hard fight. So this poison will actually do a lot of work in the hard fight. And yeah, we also kill a Snecko and a Snake Lady. That's fairly concerning, but it's fine. It's good. I mean, of course we are killing this, but would this have been good? I mean, it would have been pretty nice. It would have been pretty decent, like, for sure. Because yeah, of course we do not get to the ridiculous like Blade Dance level of getting like 2 decks every turn, but we can probably get 1 deck every turn fairly consistently. And that's like way enough. That's definitely strong enough to actually beat it, right? Yeah, Entropy has like 2 stack can also happen. But yeah, we upgrade our Apotheosis first. Ah yes, the annoying fight to Ritual Dagger is here again. Next time we have Piercing Wheel, and then after we have the Captain's Wheel. Yeah, dagger this turn easy. Actually, dagger this turn. Okay, Poison Potion with the Snecko Skull is reasonable. And nothing else to set up? Yeah, good potion. Deflect. How good is Deflect? It's freaking Deflect Plus, and we say that we have like energy problems. And yeah, Deflect Plus with AI and footwork blocks for a lot, even with the Joker. And the multi-hits are already taken care of, because we have Shackles and Piercing Wheel, so we need to figure out a way to block the single hits. And Deflect is definitely one of the potential ways. It's fine, it is definitely okay. Because right now, we counted already, we only have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 cards that work with the footwork, so we can make it 6. We can make it 6 for sure, because with the too low block density, even with the pyramid, we might still have trouble with this fight. Ah yes, the mobile. Let's see if this guy is like competent or not on turn 2. Or we can discard Piercing Wheel. Because if it's the multi-hit, it's 5 damage. And if it's the single hit, it doesn't block for too much. Yeah, we also need to thank this guy for a little bit. Because we get 168. That probably wants to be kept in hand in case he's like competent next turn. Maybe not. Probably not. Just drawing into Apotheosis right now is like probably just better. We also need to decide whether to play this neutralize for hand space or not. We don't need to. Actually, we do. So if this guy decides to hit us for like 30 next turn, we don't have weakness. That's going to suck. So it goes to 21 here, we block for 3, so it's like 7. This block for 6. So 6 here, 3 here is like 9, so it's 13, we still take 9 damage. And I guess Poison Potion we reroll regardless. So, I guess we reroll this regardless, so we can just use it now. Can one shot the 10 sound sword? Yeah, definitely. Also, this guy's competent. But we also draw into weakness. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, that's enough. So we cannot play Dagger Throw first. Full block. Error PK, but we are still weakened, so I don't even know if that's enough damage. Hopefully it is. It's not really enough damage on its own, but with another attack card it should be. So it's fine. Where the hell is Apotheosis? Duplication potion when keep. That is definitely one of the ways where we scale up our block in the hard fight, like duping AI or football. Joker so shit this like yeah, it's always the case when you get to like Act 3 with Joker. You always feel like you're getting like mega choke in Act 3. But that's just the case with like Joker spawn one-sided. But yeah, we hold on to this entropic move for so long, and I guess we're opening it with one slot. But it's fine. Joker carry to Act 1, yeah, definitely. We reduce the front load of this, and now we suffer from the downside. I mean, even the back load power of this is not even bad, because I imagine playing this on 3 energy. Not super hot. It's going to be super strong if we get more removes, but right now operating this deck on 3 energy is also like slightly weird. Oh, it's actually just one shot. I was thinking it only deals like 190 something, but apparently it deals like 202. So a pretty strong dagger we have here, Cow Gamble. How good is freaking Cow Gamble? Honestly, when it's Cow Gamble plus, we don't even care too much about it, and it's just like one card play. Not even good. Like this Cow Gamble, normally the first copy is like always nice, and doubly so in a deck with Pyramid. But our case is like super weird because we already have gambling chip on turn 1, and yeah, after we play Apotheosis, it doesn't even exhaust. So now it just stays in our hand, and then if we get rid of it, we just get rid of all the good cards we have been holding onto with the Pyramid. It's not super strange, right? Maybe it's just because we have the consistency of this thing already and the Mortal Reflex. Probably just bad. But that's pretty rare. First copy of Gamble being like not super good. But this situation is not like very common, for sure. Nemesis. So no multi-hit on turn 1, so this guy is quite also quite intelligent. So we need to prepare for the thing on turn 2. But turn 1 we have bullet time and then a very big turn. Deflect can probably go. I mean, deflect would help for sure if this guy decides to hit us for a huge amount on turn 2. But we already have weakness and Dark Cycle was ended dash, so it's not so bad. Or we can just kill him right now. How about that? We don't get to reroll a potion, but this potion is good, and this potion is not so bad. This fight I can also drop the potion belt. And honestly, I don't want to deal with the nonsense like 45 next time, because we don't have a guaranteed full block. So yeah, I guess we just one-shot this guy. Okay, that is certainly not potion bell. Okay, too much gold, but hopefully the actual shop is good. Otherwise, we have like way too much gold. Garbage. Blessing of the Force versus this. We have done all the elites already, so the only chance left for the potion bell is like in the Act 4 shop or the Act 4 elite. So not super likely, which would probably mean that I should open this. I mean, Blessing of the Force is not even a good potion, so I don't know. It's probably fine to just open the brew right now and see. Because we still don't have a second premium potion, like the Ghost in the Jar or something, so I would definitely still like to play Alchemize in all the fights here. If I keep the Entropic Brew and also want to preserve the Lubrication Potion, I cannot even play Alchemize in the boss gauntlet. And opening it now gives me a chance to get a Fruit Juice. Ancient Potion. Now that is very good actually. Honestly, this potion is very good because like I think this deck, right, as long as we survive the first cycle in the hard fight, we should win. Because like, afterwards we just have like all upgraded cards and footworks are going to be duplicated or AI duplicated, so we just have like a billion dexterity with Pyramid and Piercing Wheel and a Dark Shackles. And this potion is like one of the best way to actually make sure that you survive the first cycle. And also it can preserve the Piercing Wheel or Dark Shackles, which makes us go like even one cycle lower. Can you force spot before chip to upgrade reply to be quick enough? I have no idea. Honestly, I don't know. Might be possible because you can smoke bomb spear and shield afterward before even killing one of them. So maybe it's a thing, but probably not for fast food. And if I want to keep this potion, then yeah, I actually don't reroll. So I guess Alchemize become like another slime in the deck. But it's fine. This potion is strong enough, right? And then in the Act 4 Elite fight, we have like freaking 100 plus damage Ritual Dagger with Preserve Insect. So we just one shot the Spear and Shield. So no problem there. I will keep these around. But yeah, now that we don't have to worry about Alchemize, after we get Ritual Dagger, we can just like get out of here. Yeah, Attack Potion is definitely not better than this. I mean, we don't say no to this, even with the Joker. It's good. Yeah, it's probably just good. I have to recall here. Now this side can be weird in the first few turns for sure. So we'll see what happens. Then we do have double Corpse Explosion with the Ritual Dagger that deals like 105 damage. Holy crap, it's so big. This Ritual Dagger is actually huge. This is weakening to 16. Yeah, 16. So next week we take 1. We still need to block something else. I guess it's fine. We cannot bet on the probability, the chance to see like the Temptation. I mean we can, but I don't want to. Yeah, we can also draw this on turn 1. Dagger Countess should be turned into a Awakened one. Please no. Like imagine like this guy is already surprising to the newer players, right? Because after you kill him, he just like comes back. But just imagine you run into this with like the plans to kill the cultist with ritual dagger, and then slowly stall out this guy, and then you ritual dagger one the cultist and just turns into the second boss. Now that would be funny, but it will also like suck like quite a lot. Man, if we dagger throw here, we actually need to wait for this guy for ritual dagger. I mean, it's probably fine. Oh, we can do it right now. Well, we can also do this right now. Why not, yeah? After image is I don't know, is it worth playing this fight? I mean, probably is, just to get it out of the head. We play after image, we take damage immediately though, so maybe not this turn. No more discard in the deck, and then Tactician Plus is still here, so I want to keep the aggro around. New players, yeah. Which one are we discarding? Probably Cost Explosion. It's probably Cost Explosion. And 3 more cards, so this can go here. Let's get the damage. I mean, we can also use that to end this first phase quickly, but I want the damage. It was probably wrong. Honestly, the correct play is probably just using PK and then we draw into Terror next turn and we one-shot the first phase. And then afterwards we deploy our power, then this fight is completely free. But I want the 5 damage. Skewer... We're never playing Skewer next turn, because next turn the multi-hit is dangerous. It also means that we don't play PK. I mean, it's not that dangerous. We have Captain Skill. Okay, let's play freaking PK. It's only like 6 times 1. We need to block for like 2. So how dangerous is it really? Also, no Terror, no Tactician. Still no Tactician. And this can go. This wants to be played. PK next turn, but next turn we also need to block. It's not like we are killing this slowly or anything. And we also have no problem blocking. So yeah, fight is like completely free from here. We should discard this instead. Next turn do damage quickly. It's not like we cannot block. Like we easily block this guy In the first phase, even with like holding a bunch of powers and buffing his strength once. This blocks for enough. But yeah, the fight is like super easy for me. As long as we don't get like voided to oblivion. Yeah, I'm going to get voided again next turn. That's pretty annoying, but that's why we have like 2 deflects. And poison is also stacking up. And yeah, we win next time. So on Reneka, we have Cox Explosion and Mega Ritual Dagger, so this fight should be absolutely no problem. I mean, maybe we can lose some HP, like in the first few turns, but afterwards, like the fight is going to end quickly. And neutralize first, and then Crippling Cloud will apply weakness for next turn here. And 3 we have Captain Spear. One, two, three, four. I really don't want to play Dark Shackle this turn. Yeah, I guess we can settle for like Piercing Bill instead. So right now we have 5 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, that's perfect. And yeah, weakness for this next turn. So we don't even need to block with the Captain's Wheel, and then on turn 4 we can block with this. If the fight doesn't end by that, because we just have PK Ritual Dagger, Cox Explosion next turn. And yeah, 330 damage incoming. And Ritual Dagger is like, it's actually so sick. Only cost 2,700. No, that's a high score. We didn't even take that many elites in Act 3. I guess we have just been like perfecting bosses and elites. Yeah, reflex upgrade. Adrenaline upgrade? It's either reflex or adrenaline, one of the two. And maybe terror. After image, we don't need it too early in the hard fight, like not needed. And we have like gambling chip and then whatnot. I mean, it's okay, but now that we have ancient potion to block the first cycle, honestly, the priority right now is to not take damage in the elite fight. And then this upgrade doesn't really help with that. It's probably adrenaline, right? Because whenever we don't draw into bullet time, we actually have serious energy problems. Is it now handful most of the time? Yeah, exactly. That's why I'm thinking adrenaline upgrade right here to empty our hand without using bullet time. Now, reflex upgrade is good in the sense that you see one more card on turn 1 and higher chance to just straight up see which they're going to end the elite fight instantly. Because getting loop either AI or footwork plus, depending on what we see first and how the fight is going. Probably this. And we have like a ton of gold here, so let's see what we can. Yeah, good things to do in this shop. I mean, remove's probably clear, and then it's probably just fun to mummify him. And this deck without choker is actually so sick, but it's not like we are being choked that much, so cannot complain. Do we have enough gold for that anyway? It's like 453. So yeah, we have like 14 gold left if we do this, and it's probably just good. But yeah, we could have like prepare, reflex plus, double acro, or tactician plus acro, and apotheosis and pyramid. So that's just infinite. But of course we are not infinite here because we are being choked. And second dagger spray can go. This card will not do anything in the elite fight and the spear, and in the hard fight. It's completely fine. Sweep the artifact to let us poison terror into to ritual dagger. And in the hard it applies like 5 poison. And most of our damage in the hard fight will still come from poison, by the way, because we have like double corpse explosion upgraded and equipping cloud. And with the choker it's difficult to both block and attack. Not removing all effect? No. Like removing all plans is already worse than the dagger spray, because it gets out of our deck and we redraw our entire deck like fairly often. And now it's even worse because we are buying this mummified head. On 35, we have 2 artifact strip, front low. So terror draw right now, this guy is dead. Actually, we don't even need terror draw. This guy is already dead. So that's cool. Now we can even do if we draw into terror right now, we don't even need to kill this turn. If we draw into terror and corpse explosion right now, we can just like use PK and then CE and terror and block this hit. And next turn we just one shot this guy even through this 30 shield. So that's pretty cool. But for now we need all of the attacks in order to kill this. So maybe not Predator. No. Is this a kill? Like these two is 124 and poison is exactly 8 damage. So it's also lethal. So we don't need this Predator. But this can go. Okay, no terror. So and no corpse explosion. So I guess we just kill this guy then. No corpse explosion yet. Actually, no. Even if we draw into corpse explosions right now, we are going to be one damage. So it cannot even happen. Cloud. We don't get the ritual dagger damage this way though. Do we care about that? I mean, maybe we care about that a little bit, right? Not because it's relevant in the hard fight, but it's not costing us anything. I mean, we get 2 more birds into the deck, but so what? And next turn if we draw C, the fight ends instantly. Regardless, we never take damage from this guy next turn. And turn 2 we have Captain's Wheel. So we can do something silly, like doing footwork PK deflect. Yeah, let's get the damage. Like we have not failed to get damage on this thing like a single fight. So let's get it until the end. Probably not in the hard though. It's difficult to get ritual dagger down in the hard fight with the way our deck is playing, but maybe it's possible. Yeah, willingly take the turn 1 hit. 430. We did not draw into Ghost Explosion, so that's like slightly unfortunate. So 1, 2, 3. And we only need to block for this is like 15, no 14. So it goes to 6, it goes to 4. If the Elephant hits the piercing wheel, can do it. Yeah, nice. This is perfect block. And we hold Lex Sweep for the next turn. Is this Watcher? We did not win on turn 1, so not really. The fight is like on turn 3 right now, so it's not Watcher. But it's close, it's close. Terror is deployed already. No, Terror is still in the deck, so we can draw. I mean, we just win the fight in like 2 turns. And no need to reroll potion, because we do not need to use any in this fight. Yeah, you shouldn't have the Spire. But the Spire decides to give us this as the last relic in this like completely broken run. Yeah, okay. I mean, I don't say no to this. I say no to these though. Okay, only one thing we need to care about. That is not to use the artifact before the bullet time. That is like basically the only thing we need to care about in this fight right now. So let's not do that. One cost can probably go. We are not playing like 2 costs this turn. And I want to get my setup down first. And this fight with the crane right now can actually go like super long. Yeah, top like Apotheosis is nice. I guess we are taking bit of that. We did not draw into any of the powers to duplicate. And also no bullet time, no cut draw. Maybe, and I want to keep this in my hand. So, unless we also say that we want to do Survivor, probably not. So, Apotheosis, Deflect, Terror, die. CE, and we take 3 damage. PK can stay, PK can stay. We don't need to... Actually, PK with the Ritual Deco doesn't even do anything. This deals at 180 damage already. And yeah, Endport, definitely, don't forget. Noob Apple, yeah, sure. Yeah, 2 times 15. And that's before the Wicked. The Wicked will... I mean, it doesn't matter. Even with Vulnerable here, it still goes down to 1 times 15. Because of Paper Crane being like ridiculous. Ah, yes, get voided. We take 1 damage right now though, and there's nothing we can do about it. So I guess we just say goodbye to our 1 plated armor. We can say goodbye to more of our plated armor if we play the PK right now. Do we care about that? I mean, hand space is just more important, right? Because we need to draw into these freaking powers at some point. So I guess -3. Yeah, Titan Needle is not doing much in this fight, but we already know that. Yeah, bottom deck, footwork and an after image. So cool. Play this first. Speed pop? Would have had 5 dexterity. Not use this turn. It's not going to be used this turn. By losing the last pated charge. AI is here before footwork. Do we do the AI instead then? Because if we cannot empty our hand right now, then maybe we don't even draw into footwork next turn. I mean, it's probably okay, no matter what we do, because of the paper trade. Moving AI is probably completely fine. Let's just do it. And I want to play Creeping Cloud. And then just take this 9 damage, no problem. Yeah, 180, so that's max out. If it's max out, it means that we can make some hand space. Like playing the slime right now, for example. Predator probably will not be played. And reapplying weakness doesn't matter because it's already weakened for the next cycle and we can strip artifact fast enough. So let's just get this skill out of our hand. Yeah, we have to reset strike. Excellent way to play this fight for sure. Okay, can be played. And next turn we're just wielding. I mean, we don't even need to wield next turn, but I guess we just get the wield out of the deck. Take another one. Taking one is fine. Want to deal some damage. Maybe dealing damage this way is better. We still need to strip one more artifact before we can wheel. But easily done. Nothing else to do with it, right? Because otherwise we don't have weakness. And then weakness is more important than the 10 poison. I mean 10 poison is pretty sick, but weakness is more important. Actually, let's do this. And yeah, completely easy fight. We have not even used the speed pot. Nor do we need to. Here's a win. Yeah, it's not going to be close. Can even use this to not take damage from the burns. Still gone for no damage. Really tough, really tough. I don't know if this is even like doable. Because if we did not like empty our hand in the first, you saw right, we bottom deck both the AI and the footwork. So if we did not empty our hand in the first few turns and well taking bit of death damage, it's going to be weird. Take full. Don't really care. Because we just kill this turn. So yeah, Joker like still 100% win rate. And 14 win 5 loss. And then we can let the stack go back in because we have swapped into another relic like the third time. But this one is just completely broken. That's the short version of it. Like, look at this Act 1 relic. And then the Pbox is not even bad. Like, with these Act 1 relics and not a bad Pbox into like, again, like good relics in Act 2 and then Pyramid. Like, it's really not easy to lose this one with a completely like huge ritual dagger as well. And he was just right, Joker just wins. Yeah, Joker just wins, apparently. 5 red Pbox. Yeah, 5 rare Pbox. It's not that like uncommon because the rarity when you transform is the same. It doesn't have, it's not weighted towards like common cards or anything. So if you see like 5 common cards, you can also see like 5 rares. And also, yeah, Thread Needle like completely ridiculous. No stats for this thing, but I guess having stats for this thing is like not easy to track. Might be your normal win rate doing boss swaps only. I'm also getting better at playing boss swaps, so that's something. Because honestly, the goal of this is first of all to see whether my evaluation of boss squad is correct or not. And if my evaluation of boss squad initial evaluation is wrong, then eventually I wanted to incorporate this thing into my normal play. So of course, like getting high win rate here is also a good thing. But yeah, so far we are doing like really well, like 14.5 with plus 4% from Pbox, and then pyramid is like pretty sick. Hopefully you can keep it up. Because yeah, of course we have not swapped into the Master Crown. The Master Crown, the Master Crown is still there waiting for us. Waiting for the first real run we do with the boss swap. And yeah, it will come like at that exact moment. And then we will be set. And yeah, beyond perfect, like very high score. It's just a completely like over the curve run. And we can let this potion go. Yeah, final boss squad was. Honestly, if I don't swap into the crown a single time in the set of 50, then probably just play a few crown runs before I get back to normal runs. But yeah, that is like 6 wins in a row if I'm not wrong. Yeah, we have won like 6 boss swaps in a row. So that's pretty cool. And yeah, the difference is night and day, right? Between the previous choker run and this one. Like, turns out if you have a stronger early game, your late game is just like way stronger. Like, who knew? And being choked really doesn't matter. We get choked a lot in this run, in at the end of the run, but yeah, it did not matter like in the slightest, because our output is just way too high for the choker is to matter. Yeah, above 3,500 usually is just like beyond perfect. And any run with beyond perfect is just like super over the curve. But yeah, what can I say? Just good relics. Actually, like ridiculous X1 relics. Like now that I look at it, insanely good, insanely good, insanely good, insanely good. And how many bad relics did we actually get in this run? Do we even have any? We do not have a single bad relic in this run, now that I look at it. And that's pretty crazy to me. Holy crap, we see like 14 relics. That's not a boss relic, and none of them are bad. Yeah, great. Actually very good, because it gave us like 170 gold. Yeah, very solid. And the Mega Prep insane. We bought a Reflex, so it's effectively another Mega Prep. And then we have like Mega Marble Stack Skull also play. Old coin is ridiculous. Princess Funnel we bought. Mummify Hand is super good. We also bought that, and at least drop paper crit. I bought it for Apo. No, it was not for Apotheosis. It was before we saw Apotheosis. But yeah, relic bars are completely ridiculous, and our deck is not weak either. So of course, like the run feels pretty easy. Oh, it's bad? No, it gave us like 170 gold. It's like half of this old coin. Without the mobile, we would not be able to buy Apotheosis here. How about that? Actually, we would be able to buy Apotheosis, but we would not have been able to remove Dagger Spray. Yeah, it's fine. This one's just like super chill. So probably not playing another one. You streaming. Ah, veterans is streaming. So I'll send you guys over to veterans. But yeah, so far so good. Like 14-5 is pretty sick. Even if I lose, the next one is still like 70 over 20 games. And yeah, thank you for the thank you for hanging around. And yeah, I'll see you guys later.
Oh shit.